Let's go while we're young.
Yeah, I'm fired up tonight. Get a drink and take a seat. You're in the back room. Let me tell you a little something about me. I got a pocket full of quarters, and I'm headed to the arcade. Waka, 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 waka. If you don't know what that is, well, this might not be the episode for you. But if you do, and I suspect you do, because, if you're home on a Friday night watching this, maybe you're old like us. There you go. There's Barb already checking in. Just randomly fucking parachute pants. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't know if you can see a little icon. It's a little parachute and some pants. Fucking Barb. Barb, by the way, we're going to be showing photos later on, class photos and 80s photos, and Barb's are in there, and they're quite dishy, I do say. They're quite ahead of their time. I, of course, am your old pal, Gary Williams. Boyertown class of 1989. Woo! Just barely. Exactly. Hear that? Woo! Out there. Just barely. Whew. Thank you, teachers. There's something to be said for teachers wanting to get fucking rid of you. They're like, just fucking beat it. Beat it, dude. All right, let's get screwed around. Oh, man. 3 people on tonight who I've all known from the 80s. Kim, technically I may have squeezed in from 79, but close enough. My co-guest host tonight, I'm so excited, I can't put words together. She was on a few episodes back on the middle-aged dating one. She's gorgeous, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know, standards, I guess. Slim pickings out there. But you know where you love her. Please, welcome back to the show, Courtney Gift Cannon. There she is. Courtney Gift Cannon, by the way, just a Steel Town girl on their Saturday night. No big deal, right? Look at you. Look at you. Hey, Courtney. Are you? I didn't have to ask this, but are you excited?
I can't speak.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
but I will.
But you know what? That's good because this being a talk show and all,
Maybe.
gonna need some words to come out of here. Look at how. Look, let's get back to you. Look at how you're dressed. Show the hands. Look at that.
Hey, Madonna.
Boom. Look
Madonna,
at the earrings.
Madonna.
Madonna, and Twyla, and Madonna. So Courtney,
look, Thunderbolt earrings.
Yeah. You are definitely. I'm best I could do. I don't really have any of the '80s stuff. I got my Fonzie shirt on. I know technically that's from the '70s, but it ended in the '80s.
That's all right.
You know, and it ended in the '80s and all that.
We watched it in the '80s.
There you go. Hold on. Here you go. Already. Hold on. Hi, Richard Walker checking in. Good evening, everyone. Yo, Richard.
Hey, Richard.
There you go. Sergio Valente Jeans. Okay, Koja. I forget who that is. I feel like they were on before.
I don't know, but those were cool fucking jeans.
Are you?
You had to like save up your allowance for them.
Yeah. Well, we're going to show that all that shit. Yeah. Courtney actually pitched me the idea for this episode, the '80s show, and I got to tell you,
is anybody surprised?
I was a little reluctant at first because I'm like, well, how's that going to work? Like, are we just going to sit here and name '80s things? Because that's kind of boring. But I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of thought things we can do, little segments and things. I'm like, God damn it, this freaking woman is a genius.
I have my moments.
Yes. Yeah, Courtney in the '80s, we grew up directly across the street from each other.
Yes, we did.
Someone's making noise in their house. Stacy Beershanks, Williams checking in. We're not related that I know of. By marriage, she would be. Love you guys. Love you too, Stacy.
Aw, love you, Stacy.
Freaking OG Boyertown right there.
I'm so glad they're all here.
Dude, they're all here. They're all here.
They're all here for this.
Izod shirts. Exactly. I love it. We're just naming the '80s stuff, baby. I love it.
Oh, my God.
It's random '80s stuff. Now, Courtney.
Izod shirts. Yes.
Yes.
That wasn't me. That was men.
Of course. Yeah. You pitched this idea, and I thought it was genius. You have what some might describe as an unhealthy obsession with the '80s. Is that fair?
It's 100%. Anyone who knows me, I'm the queen of useless knowledge for the '80s. It serves me no purpose. It takes up a lot of my brain, but I love it forever.
Absolutely.
I like that. What I'm wearing, you might see me out in Boyertown looking like this. Seriously.
Courtney,
like, this is not a costume.
It's not a costume.
For the show. It's just not.
Courtney is a prostitute in the 1980s.
Yeah, I'm still there.
There you go. So, support my peeps. Woo, you freaking know it. Now, you in particular have an obsession. Oh, it's Franny. Oh, that's your.
Oh, Franny.
Are you watching on YouTube? I'm confused. Hey, Franny. Hey. Oh yeah, I figured out that was. Tell me about that again. Franny. We'll be showing her picture later on. Now you have an affinity, and you did and still do, for a particular '80s musician, of course, Mr. Wear Sunglasses at Night. Go ahead.
I love him, Corey Hart.
Corey freaking Hart. Weiss girl. There she is. That's why I thought you were her. Yo, and she loves the '80s. I said maybe.
Oh, that's my cousin.
That's your cousin, exactly. Do you love men in their '80s? That'd be weird, but we're not here to judge. We're not here to judge. Corey's making a face. You're gonna someday love a man in his '80s. Oh,
that's saggy balls.
At least they can get dates, Courtney. You know, you have a dry spell.
No, I have a yeah. Maybe that'll help me.
Now, your love of Corey Hart.
Yes.
No, not men in his '80s. Sorry.
Jesus.
Now your obsession with Corey Hart. Of course, the pride of Canada. Not Bryan Adams. Oh, no. Corey Hart. Tell us very quickly, in a concise way, little story about when you were in Canada one time, please. Take the floor.
So, okay. So, all right, let me just start by saying I love him. He was in my bedroom on the wall. I just worshiped him. I sent him letters. I actually got back 2 letters. He was married to Erica Gagnon, who was a graphic designer back in the 80s. So maybe that's why I became a graphic designer. What the hell is wrong with me?
Maybe.
Why?
Yeah.
I was obsessed with him.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving forward back in the 80s, I was a geek. I was a band geek.
Yeah.
And the chorus and band went to Canada. on one of our many trips that was like basically 3 chaperones and all these kids in their own rooms. Like
Right.
nobody cared where we went.
Right.
Nobody paid attention to us. We just did our thing.
Drinking age.
You know, no, seriously,
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
Canada at that time it was. There were
Absolutely.
German beer halls
Mm-hmm.
that you could go in and drink. But so I had a little bit of time. We were in Quebec and then we went to Montreal and I'm like, I know Corey Hart's address. Okay, listen, I did, right? So I thought, well, I have some time, you know.
When am I going to be in Canada again?
I got a bus schedule and I found a bus.
Yeah.
I got on this bus. Now this bus sucked. It was one of those buses, like a little transit bus.
Right.
And you had to like, they latch the seats up or down depending on luggage. So my seat didn't work, right? So I was driving around like Montreal with my seat. I was catapulting on corners, like at 16 years old, holding on to the top of the bus.
Right.
Nobody cared back then. Nobody gave a shit. And I'm on my own because nobody wanted to come with me.
Right. Cowards.
They called me out later on it, but I found his fucking house.
Yep. And you went to Corey Hart's fucking house.
He had a gate, but I was there.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you know why? Because you were determined to do it, and you told yourself, ready, never surrender.
Snap.
I know you got that. Exactly.
Listen.
You went to Corey Hart's fucking house. Hold on. I got to check the fucking the chat here because it's blowing. That's Matt Reed talking about
Matt Reed.
Matt,
Tops and bottoms.
The great Matt Reed. Tops and Bottoms, of course, a store in the greater Boyertown area back in the day. Same, Stacey, exactly. Talking about Corey Hart, he was hot.
Holy shit, Stacey. Was he hot? Okay,
Wow.
he's still hot.
Growl,
okay, so
right?
I still belong to his fan club, Stacey.
Woo.
Excuse me, but I'm still like his number one fan.
Yes, you are.
He writes me all the time.
Oh, boy.
Back off, Stacey.
Oh, boy. All right, pool dances. Yep, exactly. Your band was awesome. Oh, your band pick was awesome. Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Aw, thank you.
You played clarinet, right?
I did.
Also, back in the 80s, didn't you also play the skin flute?
No,
Right
I was a
away.
good girl.
Right away.
I was a book nerd.
Oh, is Carol watching?
Yeah.
Hi, Carol. I'm just kidding. Ellen Johnston, class of 1988. I was on that trip. There you go. As
Yeah,
was
Ellen.
Stephanie
Why didn't you
Smith
come with
Landis.
me?
Steph will be showing your picture later on.
Steph, come with me.
Steph looks amazing, by the way. Steph looks, she was
Oh,
pretty
she
then.
does.
She's beautiful now. Bad girl, LOL. Band Geeks Unite. Are there pics? Yeah, did you take a picture of Corey
No,
Hart's
I
place?
mean, really, I had a disposable camera that you had to turn into the photomat. I know
Yeah.
there wasn't selfies then, so
Well, there
no
could
one
be.
came with me.
Could be if you turn it around. I love the 80s, hitting the penny candy store at Zern's. You freaking know it. Actually owned by the parents of a guy from my class. Wow, you have to send me a pic. Ellen, woohoo, exactly. By the way, Ellen, I don't want to say anything, but how cute was Ellen, by the way, back in the day? Red hair, cute. I was younger, I was like intimidated by her.
Redheads were the shit.
Yes, cute. All right, so everybody, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, congratulations, you found it. But did you subscribe? If you're not there, the Backroom Network, all one word. I'm gonna check the numbers after this because we got a lot of viewers tonight, and if I don't see those subscriptions going up, grrr. So the Backroom Network, all one word. No spaces. It doesn't like spaces. You hit that. Here you go. That's what you gotta do. Ready? Minimal effort. That's all you do. Subscribe. That's it. And of course, follow us on Facebook, The Backroom Show, The Backroom Network. Twice, exactly. Also, of course, if oh, here you go. Hold on. Oh, Lee. Oh, Lee Alting Hard. Class of 1989.
We love you
guys.
more.
Love you too. Exactly.
She was in band with me.
Of course you was.
I love you.
Lee's great. Lee's awesome. Also, if you or someone you know is looking to start a podcast, well, worry no more. Reach out to me. We just actually signed somebody. I'll be announcing that soon. brnpodcast.com. Email me at gary@backroomnetwork.com. Phone number, but really, let's be honest, at 2024, you should probably just text, but you can call if you want. 610-698-5878, which is also the same information that you'll need for, well, I'll show you some swag later on. What else? What are the plugs? Oh, yeah, we'll get to this stuff. I think that's it. All right. By the way, I was meant to tell this. What it looks like now, Corey Hart, yeah. You can actually watch this show on your TV too. And most people have a smart TV these days, and there's apps and things. So you have a YouTube app on your phone, right? I mean, on your TV. You go on there, boop, just like that. What? Those are my technology noises, Courtney.
Bippity, boop.
Boopity. You put in the backroom show, boom. I know, Barb, right now, Volkmer, you watch the show on your TV.
Totally rad.
That way you can still be, let's be honest, you want to be on your phone. I get that. You want to be scrolling through Amazon, buying shit, God forbid you go to a store anymore, like we did in the 80s.
The Gap.
Exactly. So that way you can watch on your television. So that's fun. Subscribe, all that shit. And of course, we're always looking for sponsors. Wink, 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 wink. Because who wouldn't want to be a part of these festivities? Reach out to me. All right. That's it for now. Oh my God, I'm off the fucking rails here. Hold on.
Oh my God. Are those those papers?
I do that
from
for
the
Herder.
80s?
Herder loves that. There you go. Go Coach Gary. That's Ross Yerger checking in with his Talk TV.
Hi, Ross.
He's got his own stuff going on podcast-wise.
Rusty.
There you go. This show rocks. I picked you fine folks with a Phillies game. Believe me, I know. I was kind of wishing you're off tonight, too. Instead of last night, I mean. You know what? There's only 154 more games, whatever. We'll be all right. So today, Courtney. Yes, I do. Oh, exactly right. Your pictures. I think. Give me a shirt. I'll give you money. Just any shirt. Just give you a shirt and you give me money. Thanks, Stacy. Appreciate that.
All right. Here you go. Come on over.
Grabbing shirts and throwing them out to you.
All right. I got a bunch of shirts, Stacy.
Yeah. There you go. So, all right. Enough screwing around. We're talking the 80s, of course. If you didn't pick that up on the night, we're talking in the 80s. Our guest.
I love this show.
Oh, so exciting, right? Courtney, are you excited?
I can barely stand it.
Are you aroused?
And I'm aroused, and I'm so excited for our guests.
Yeah. Dude, that's where you and I definitely come together on that, because these guests, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, if you're a regular viewer of the show, I'd be like, hey, we got a great show tonight and great guest. I'm not going to lie to you, a little behind the curtain. I'm lying a lot. You know what I mean? We've had some real stinkers. Look at you, Jane Stahl. I'm kidding. Jane Stahl was amazing. I tease Jane because she's a sense of humor. She was actually an amazing guest.
I love her.
Exactly. She was amazing. But tonight, two friends, again, of course, met Courtney in the 80s, and these are two of my longest continuous friends back in the 80s. Let's bring them in. Also, like I mentioned earlier, viewers. I put up a Facebook post a few days ago about leave your pictures on this particular post, and we will show them. So we will be showing class and 80s photos. If you still want to do it, go on Facebook and you'll scroll down on my Facebook a little bit and you'll see, I think it's like calling all 80s kids or something, because I don't think you can put pictures on this chat on the live thing. So go to that post, put it in, and I'll check those in addition. And, we'll have fun. Because, we'll be showing later.
I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, we've been showing our pictures for the last freaking week and a half. So what the hell,
I mean, look what I look like today.
I was going to do my hair, Courtney, but Mother Nature took care of that.
Yeah. You need a mullet. Like just the hair coming down.
I was thinking about getting one of those hats where they have the hair built in. Fucking hockey hair. And an awesome teacher. Yes. Jane Stahl is amazing. And an amazing human being, an amazing citizen, and a friend. I consider her a friend. Yes, that's right. I love Jane Stahl. All right. So our guest today, please, let's bring him in. One of my oldest continuous friends, and I'm not gonna lie to you, before I bring her in, her internet, a little spotty. Both of our guests tonight, their internet, a little blinky out every now and then, but they're not hanging up. So, oh well, frickin' deal with it, all right? We're dealing with 80s technology here. I'm on old Atari and fucking original Macs. That's all I decided to run for the show tonight. So, all right, please welcome one of my dearest friends. You know where you love her. Oh, there she is, Kim Frey Welch. Kim Frey Welch, by the way.
So excited
just wants to have fun. And she's freezing. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of this tonight.
She wants to have fun.
She's not even moving. And our other guest, you've seen him on this program multiple times, our returning champion, America's sweetheart. Boom! There he is. Michael John Ruppert.
Howard Stern.
Hold on. He has seen a million faces, and he rocked them all. nary a face one unrocked. Kim and Roop, welcome to the show. What say you? Go. Kim's gonna blink out. Her and Roop.
Oh, there you go.
We're gonna deal with it.
Our best.
You know what? You know what we're gonna do?
It's just censored.
You know what we're gonna do?
Today, it was like, does the microwave work and where's the clicker?
You know
now
what?
we gotta deal with this shit.
Exactly. You know what the problem is? That fucking earthquake today.
That's it.
I felt that.
That motherfucking earthquake today. That's what's screwing up. So anyway, so they're gonna blink out every now and then, or they're gonna freeze. But their connections haven't been hanging up. So we're
still here.
We're gonna soldier on, people. That's right. It's a miracle. You know what? If you just woke up in a coma from the 80s, this is a miracle. This is a miracle. So what the hell? There you go.
This is like Star Trek.
Talking about Kim, my girl, exactly. Stacey's old school BES too.
I love Kim. I love Stacey.
I love Stacey. I remember her from softball way back in the day.
She's
forever.
Yeah.
Way back.
I didn't even know it's not spelled that way. She's got beer in her maiden name, so I like that. Beer Shank, exactly. Well, in German it would be.
Is it B-E-I or
No, it's B-I-E-R, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So, but in German I think that's beer, so there you go.
Always mess that up.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's Bia.
Bia. Catch some of that Bia. So we are taking Roop.
I love him.
Their feeds are terrible.
Is it Roop or Slash? Like, I love how he
I know,
scrolls
right?
up like that.
Roop will take you down to a paradise city where the grass is green. And the
Roop
girls are
is
green.
like, he's strategically freezing.
Just at the right time, right? Exactly. We'll be all right. It don't matter none.
We're still all here. 100%.
Exactly. We're not having
Whether you can see us or not, or we're frozen in an awkward position.
Is it visually annoying? 100%.
Kim, you're not here,
So
but now you are.
Close your eyes.
What are you gonna do?
Just listen.
I don't
Close
feel
your
shit.
eyes.
What? They say
Give
Stacey.
me your hand.
Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a deep dive into the 80s. Now, I have to get this out of the way. A little disclaimer, which I'm gonna say before that. It wouldn't be a backroom show episode if I didn't yell at the audience a little bit. Because if there's one thing I take pride in, it's yelling and lecturing my audience. So this tonight is gonna be a fun and casual look back. It's not an all-encompassing study. It's not a 10-part Ken Burns documentary. You know, and then but just we're hanging out having fun. If we sat here and named every TV show, toy, game, band, movie, we would be here for, hold on, let me do the math on this one, about 10 years. So, exactly. So
did I want to listen to all that? But yeah, we got good stuff.
Exactly. Now, I mean, if you want to chime in and say something, absolutely, please. But we're just not going to name, awesome. I love it, Rue. That's fucking awesome. So yeah, so like, if I don't want to hear anybody going, like, sorry we didn't do a deep dive into the Iron Eagle movie series. Oh God, you guys didn't mention Oingo Boingo. I celebrate their entire catalog. Well, tough shit, okay? There, I just mentioned them. There you go. So that's it. So we're gonna have fun tonight. We want your input. You know I love you guys, but stop with the nicknames. What? Oh, hush. You hush, Stace. Peter Felderbush checking in. Is that the bass player from Perfect Crime?
I love it.
If you were checking out bands in the greater Boyertown area in the late 80s into the 90s, you know he's going on there. Oh, yeah.
I know, right?
Freaking Crime, baby.
I love that name even more.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. We had creativity back in our class. I mean, Courtney, I got to include her in our time, right?
Of course.
Creativity,
yeah, come on.
fun, like we were a badass bunch of people.
Not too shabby.
Sorry.
Well, let's be honest. We didn't really know anybody better. It's not like we studied the 60s people, but I think so. Yeah. So, yeah, so it's all 80s today. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I just realized something. You guys were thinking it was going to be the 1980s, but I prepared a whole bunch of stuff for the 1880s. I got a bunch of pictures of horses and kids that didn't live past 11.
Horses.
Fuck! The 1980s, that makes a lot more sense. I'm kidding. Tee. All right. So I'm an 89er. Kim's Courtney with the faces. Why
fuck?
faces? Why?
Because you're
Courtney,
you.
You spend the entire.
How do you not?
Have fun. I was a bitch. No bullshit, Stacey. By the way, still are. What?
That's why we love her.
That's why we love her.
She's like a 4-foot bitch, and we love her.
She's a little sack of dynamite, though.
She's
isn't
little.
She?
She is, but mighty.
Absolutely.
Great
So
you got Fury.
I'm an 89er, Kim's an 89er, Roop's an 89er. Courtney graduated in 1990, which, you know what, think about it. Your senior year started in the fall of 89. Yep. You hate it? You wish you were graduating in the 80s?
Listen, I loved the 89 class, and Kim knows that. Like, I love the 89 class.
Everyone does. Everyone. We were amazing.
You're with us. You're honorary.
What's not to love?
All right. Thank you, honey.
Exactly, Roop. What's not to love?
Take me in.
Looking good, feeling fine. We're the class of 89.
Damn. I'm just picturing walking through parking lots with the jams on, like Mike Hartman.
Oh, yeah.
And, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Just being scumbags that we are. This happens to be, if you do the math, it is our 35th anniversary year of graduating high school. Holy shit.
So we are old shit.
Yes.
We are old.
And Courtney, of course, class of 90, but she was
I'm
basically
young.
there. Yeah,
I'm
she's
young.
the young of the group.
Depends who you're talking to.
Yeah. And we'll talk about things. We have a segment later on we're going to do like then and now, how things have changed and things are different. Although one thing we used to have, I'll start off now, fucking seasons. Jesus Christ, what the fuck anymore? Remember seasons, Rube?
I do. It's
talking about a lot of snow versus this stuff.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It was to get snows. It was like fucking seasons. I don't know what the hell this is today.
Yeah, right. We have football season, baseball season, hockey season,
and then
basketball
just
season.
Cold shivering season.
Rain season.
Yes.
And wind.
It won't fucking stop. God, you know why? And I'll tell you why. And we'll mention it later. Because you freaking broads in your Aquanet, you fucked up the ozone layer. You
Probably.
killed the environment.
I'm not disputing.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
That's
I used
because-
enough of it tonight. Probably heard it. It's probably not good.
Yeah.
You know, you look exactly like me, Mindy and Kelly Haight, and Becky Hess. I'll say Becky Hess, Becky Klauser. Back in the day in the Boyertown Halloween parade, we dressed up as Valley girls, but we looked like complete whores. No offense.
Yeah. Thanks,
No
Kim.
offense.
By the way, Stacy.
I feel really flattered.
That's because our class was the best. I was class of 90, but graduated upper perk, but my heart will always be with the Boyertown. Well, this is an 80s. This is not
With
necessarily.
the Boyertown now
This is not just Boyertown centric. We welcome all 80s kids. Hey, there's Wendy Ettinger Gable. Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi, Wen.
We'll be showing her picture later on.
We love Wen.
I think I was the only one that didn't wear my hair 10 feet high. Okay, Stacy, hold on. I remember you.
No.
You didn't know how to have some flat ass hair, baby.
No, Stacy's hair was bigger than her body.
Yeah, you're a liar.
Yeah, I remember those curls and all that.
She was 5'6" with her hair.
Seriously.
Yeah. All right.
I still mess with her.
So let me start off with this, you guys. Which, by the way, I didn't point out Kim. Look at Kim's little flash dance outfit working.
She does. What a feeling.
It's really like my pajamas.
What do you got? It's your pajamas? What's your shirt?
But I was doing a little flash dance thing tonight. Yep.
Yeah, you were. A few more drinks and you know. Don't forget, Kim. This is the internet.
I wish you were here.
What do you got?
Oh my God!
Freaking Mad Dog! Whoa!
No.
It is the 80s.
It is the fucking 80s. Holy shit!
Dude, last time I drank
That's
Mad
where
Dog,
did you get
I
that
literally
jersey?
Wait, Rube, go ahead, what?
How it got in my fridge?
I
Probably
said
one
the
of my
last
kids.
Hold
time
on, Rube talking!
I drank Mad
You
Dog.
can't talk
I
over each other. Hold
literally
on.
lost my
You
car.
can't talk over each other. I know you're excited. Rube, I want to hear from you. Go.
I said the last time I drank Mad Dog, I literally woke up and didn't know where my car was.
Oh my God. And it turns out
It all worked out in the end. But
did you find the car? Or is you still to this
I
day?
did.
It's the one that got away.
Did you just leave the
yeah,
car?
Paul Agliano took it.
Ah, Aggie. Oh, hold on. Moment of silence.
Oh,
For the late great Paul Agliano,
Oh, Paul Agliano.
class of 91.
Oh.
Good old
Oh.
Aggie. Yep.
Yeah.
Gone
Yep.
but not forgotten.
Never.
Tina
Never.
Smith, check it in. Class of 89. You look
Aw,
fab.
she's great.
Thank you.
Aw, I love this.
Get it, girl. All right, so now let me ask you each. It's kind of a hacky question, but what comes to mind immediately? Rube, we'll start with you. What comes to mind when you hear the 80s? Go.
For me, the 80s, fun, growing up as a kid, no responsibilities, just fun. That's the first thing I think of.
Right.
Like we had a great time growing up, man. Like so much fun.
Yeah.
Just that's what I think of.
Yeah, we didn't have too bad. We were kind of feral kids, you know. Like it's kind of that hacky. Like I don't even. Okay, and if you watch the show, you know I hate these kids today shit when people because that's bullshit. Because God forbid someone can't be 17. That said, these fucking kids today. I'll just say that. All right, Kim, what pops to mind when you hear the 80s?
Bobos, Converse. Think about the shoes, right?
All right.
The fashion.
Yeah. McDonald's. Oh, hanging out in McDonald's parking lot.
Right.
Yeah. Boyertown was baseball.
Cruising.
But just in general, like don't make it so Boyertown specific. Like what about like you know the 80s specifically? You think? In general, I should say.
Like the TV, it was a clicker, not a remote control.
That's
Remember
true.
that?
Liquor.
Yep.
Yeah. When you had one, Courtney.
Right.
Courtney,
I was the remote control.
Courtney, you had a good point. Exactly. We talked about this the other day. We were the remote control. I was one
My
of
dad
5
made
kids.
me go up and sit in front at the TV and change channel.
Remember doing this? And you had to go. So you had to put your hand back together. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So Courtney, what pops into your head when you hear
100% the music, the fucking music, the genres. There's no other decade that had so many fucking cool, like just genres.
Right.
Like The Cure,
Yeah.
I mean, the hair bands, like
We'll
heavy
do-
metal.
We'll do a deeper dive into music.
You know,
later.
Ambrosia.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? Like, Air Supply, which Carol, hi Carol.
Hi, Carol.
She loved.
Carol's not all out of love. I'll tell you that.
She's not.
And Carol is every woman in the world to me. That's for fucking sure. There's no question about that.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Yeah. What? Just stop. You know I'm coming for you. I'm gonna be your stepdad. Stacy, you're back, Kim. Now we have to do lunch. What?
Yes, I'm back.
Yes. In the house. Exactly.
Hey, can I come?
Yeah.
Yes,
Ross,
we'll do that.
Knee-high socks with your wallet in the sock. There you go.
Oh,
Kim.
or
Hey, there's Kim. Hello, class of 89. The music. Yeah. Bingo. Roller skating. Yeah. Our local roller rink is now no more longer for roller skating. It's like an RV. They race little RV cars or RC cars, I mean.
RC.
I don't know.
I was
whatever.
like, they race RVs?
Yes,
wow, I'd like
exactly.
to see
Wow, that's a big rink.
Challenger.
I paid for
That's
that.
coming up. We're gonna do some events here. Yeah, that Challenger gets to get mentioned. Roller skating, music was number 1. Absolutely, yeah. Hold on, there's something I want to do for Kim and Courtney here. Speaking of the 80s, hold on. Let's do it.
I'm holding up the boombox. I'm holding up the boombox for you, Kim.
We feel it.
Outside of your window.
There you go. If you don't get that reference, I feel bad for you.
I love it.
Because
Oh my God.
your life has been empty and hollow and just no fun. Yes, when I think of the 80s, exactly, pretty much everything, a combination of everything, just fun. Now looking back, knowing how kind of dumb we were and just figuring shit out.
Yeah.
You know, that's when you start doing stuff like, hey, sometimes using the soap in the shower feels good than it used to, you know. Oh, don't act like you didn't discover yourself in the shower. If we're being honest, what happened in the 80s?
I'll be honest, it wasn't, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Uh-huh. Sure, Kim, we believe you.
Text me later.
Hey guys, my love for shoes. There's Jamie. Hey, exactly.
Word,
Love Jamie.
it.
Jamie's fun as
She's
shit.
a baby though.
Yeah, I was
She's
gonna
still a
say you're
baby.
not an '80s kid. You're a baby.
Yeah, she's a baby.
She may have been really, really young.
And
LA
that's a
Gears and
compliment.
Chucks.
Yeah, but 80s are coming back for the youngsters.
Well, she's not young. I don't mean that. No offense.
Well-
to
I mean, but she is, but she's not.
she's not in her 20s.
No way.
No offense. to
Yeah.
you.
I kind of sort of babysat her when I was young, by the way.
Yes, it's Dave W's cousin there.
Nice.
Yes.
God, do
I
that.
know. I know everything. I got this town wired. So yes. So that's that. All right. So the 80s. Now, 'cause we're gonna do like little sections tonight, like some pictures and talk about different things. The first thing is the perception of the 80s. Now, everybody has this idea. You know, the movies and TV and stuff like that, they always misportray the 80s. I'll give you an example. This is the perfect meme here that I remember I saved here a while back here. What people think the 80s look like, you know, all that day glow, neon, like Michael Jackson posters, Rubik's Cube, E.T., all that stuff. Remember this art that every let me cut to this one. Every hair salon in the world had this in their window. Remember that? People think that's what the 80s look like. But what the 80s actually looked like was more like that. That's it. That's
For
it.
the people that didn't modernize
That's
their
it.
house.
No, are you kidding me? Modernized. That was only 10 years old.
That was
back
the
in day.
basement in the 80s.
That's it. The 80s.
My basement looks like that now.
The 80s
How much
look like
paneling
that.
I still see.
So
I see so much paneling.
Everybody thinks that the 80s look like this. They look like
Gary,
this.
They did though. The 80s were friggin' cheesy.
They looked like this. Rube,
Yeah,
go ahead. You were
geez.
talking about paneling the other day.
Yeah, Gary, you and I just had this conversation the other night.
Yes.
Dude, that was my bedroom entirely.
Absolutely.
All the walls with the slanted ceiling.
Yes. If
Posters
anybody ever came over to my house to visit, my dad immediately inside the door, very small house, 5 kids, 2 fat adults, and about 950 square feet.
Big
Just
Glenn.
saying. Big Glenn. My dad would sit in this chair, and directly behind him, any picture of him, you know, usually it's that fucking paneling behind him. So this idea that the 80s were like day glow and neon, they always do it wrong with the clothes. So, you know, right? It was bullshit, right? It didn't look like that.
Dude, the 80s to me
candles.
walking into your house was walking in
I
the
don't
door
know.
and your dad in the recliner in his underwear.
My dad didn't
That's right.
care. Didn't care. My brother used to bring his girlfriend over. I mean, when I was a little kid, he was a little bit older. He's like, Dad, put some goddamn, it's just underwear. Didn't
Hey,
care.
Ro,
Didn't care. Hey,
That
Rufus,
is the truth.
Hey, fucking nut hanging out. He didn't care.
They didn't care.
Dude, the guy made 7 kids. It's like, just put it away for now. You know what I mean? It's been out enough. But you go, so you go. So that's how the 80s really looked. In fact, if you woke up from a coma again and walked around, it wouldn't look all that different. It just looks like Back to the Future 2 fucking lied to us, you know. There's no flying cars, none of that shit. Remember, it was all going to be that. So there you go, Jamie, born in 1980. You can kiss my ass.
Oh my God, she's 9 years, so that's a long time.
That is a
She's a baby.
Yeah.
You child.
Yep. I didn't realize she was that young. Jamie, you're a baby.
You are a freaking baby. And so also then the misconception of the 80s was the Valley, all the Valley stuff. The Valley talk. Oh my God, Grody. That was the California, San Fernando Valley. Kim, did you ever know anybody that talked like that?
No, you know what? We really didn't. We're Boyertown.
We're not in
let's be honest,
California.
We're Boyertown people, like, honestly.
Yeah.
But wait, what was that movie with Nicolas Cage? It was
It's called Valley Girl.
Yeah, Valley Girls.
Yeah, Valley
Yeah,
Girl.
we weren't that extreme, right?
Deborah
Not at all.
Foreman, by the way. Deborah Foreman was the girl in it.
Really?
That was totally California.
Yes.
She was a hot little girl,
She
right?
damn right she was. So
Nicolas
all that.
Cage
I
was
didn't know
very
that.
hairy. I just remember his hairiness.
Yeah.
Everybody was hairy back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything.
Exactly.
We didn't know to
Today,
manscape. We didn't know to do the things we do as women.
Yeah.
It just hung
Well, you
out
had those
there.
torture device things that would pull all the hair out of your fucking.
And
mouth.
Nair.
And-
Kim, remember
I
Nair?
don't think I added that picture. I found one
Nair,
though.
or we would, yeah, Nair was huge.
You
It
had
didn't
Nair
work
was
really well
huge.
though. And
Yes.
then we like polluted our body with the chemicals.
Yeah.
Right?
It was horrible.
Remember
And
that?
sun in for our hair in at the pool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was a blonde. Sure I was. Yeah.
Wink.
Me too for the summer.
Yes. So all that Valley talk. I love it. We're just naming shit now. I love it. We're just going off. We're naming shit. I love it. What? Oh, it's my beautiful sister checking in. Memories. Exactly. Dude, tell me
Oh,
that paddling
that's
doesn't
my
make you think of behind Dad's chair.
Wow.
What's that, Kim?
I'll never forget any of your sisters.
Of course,
Yep.
they're the best women I've ever met in my life.
Aw,
All the right
that's-
moves, great move, totally
Love it.
tubular. See, nobody ever said that. There was no grody than Max.
Nope.
It wasn't like awesome. Oh my God.
We said grody. We
Well-
did say grody.
No one said grody.
Do
Did
we
they?
want to talk about the words today though? Think about the words that they say today. Like
Bruh.
us,
Bruh. Yeah, we
bruh,
said dude.
not bruh.
We
I
said
wanna-
dude. They say bro. We said dude. Vision Quest. Rad.
And like fire, if somebody's
Dude,
hot,
it's bussin'.
they're fire, or Johnny Depp. Did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
Kim.
like-
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Kim. Hey,
I
Kim.
love
What?
him.
We're talking about the 80s here. All right.
Gotcha. I can relate to both.
There you go. Ross. Sunning is huge in rural Florida.
Don't rub it in.
Immediately. I don't know what that was about. I forget. Immediately. A dad? Thinking about that with the paneling. No question. So that's how the 80s used to look. All right. So let's move on. I have this another folder. Again, we can't cover every little singular cultural event, every toy, every whatever. But we're gonna show some random 80s stuff. Now this first picture, it's just kind of a dumb sticker thing or something, but there's something on it that I'll explain why I wanted to say this. It's just got that like dumb random 80s stuff thing going on. Oops, wrong one. You got a labeler. Remember labelers? Windbreakers. Boom boxes. They were huge. Little Professor. We'll get to that. I don't remember these pants. Did you girls have these pants?
Oh, that folded down?
Acid wash
I didn't have them, but people had them.
Okay. I remember the stirrup pants. Lip gloss. Lip gloss was great because that came out right when, as young men, we were at kissing girls' age, and you got a nice little treat when you kissed a girl. You got a nice, sweet little like, oh, cherry. You know what I mean? And then you took it. Gary, so gross. This is who I am. What? Pull tabs. I don't remember these shoes. Whatever those are.
Oh, jellies.
Jellies. Okay.
They were you could risk your life in the summer if you wore those because you'd slide right the hell out of them.
They don't look solid. My sisters had these shoes.
Espadrilles.
Yeah. What do we call those shoes? Wait, Huaraches? What do we call them?
Yeah, we called them Huaraches, but I think they're espadrilles.
Wow.
No?
There you go.
You guys are deep diving. I don't know what plastic bubbles is. I don't know what this balloon thing is. This purse thing, whatever, pull tabs, all that shit.
Yeah.
Some sort of like dream catcher freaking earrings.
Like how he's blowing over the girl stuff because he doesn't get it.
So no, I had sisters. I do get it. But again, I don't want to sit here and like spend half an hour talking about freaking fashion. Now, these boots, we've talked about this before on the show. Rube, we talked about this too privately.
Yes.
Remember these boots? They were the precursor to Uggs. They had, there was an outside material that was like, it was like the same, it was like the parachute pant material.
It was horrible.
And they always tore.
Yeah.
They always were crap. Now, Kim, ladies fashion, you still dress that way. What? Why I wanted, windbreakers, of course. Why I wanted to look at this, Kim, is I often bring up to Kim, again, I've known Kim since 1979, and I often reference remember a distinct school picture of her. And Kim was very tomboyish, and she had you had her hair flipped up, and she wore this rainbow shirt. And I saw this, and I'm like, I have to show that to Kim. Now, any chance your sister's watching?
Probably not. She is just like anti.
Damn it. Well, Betsy, somehow get word to Betsy Miller, and have her share that picture of Kim from like 4th grade or whatever. So
listen, Betsy paid $17 for that shirt, and she thought it was way too expensive.
That's brave.
You know what? I had to listen to that for a while.
I tell you what, you better still be freaking wearing it if you're going to spend that kind of fucking money on a shirt, right?
That's right.
Right, Rube?
Yeah,
that's right, Dan.
Yeah. All right. So moving on. This one cracks me up. The official field trip Yeti and the yeah. Look at Courtney shaking her head.
Yeah, you keep it cold.
Yeah. Well, I never did that. My parents never did that. Did yours?
Oh my God, my mom had all the tricks.
My stepmom did it. Absolutely.
No.
No. Oh, sorry, Rube. I'm sorry. We didn't have that sweet bakery money like you fucking did, kid. Our rich kid.
No, we were ghetto.
That looks like
you know what? Remember?
Wait, hold on. What's that, Rube?
I said that looks like something that I would have done to like walk around town with a beer. So
That's true. That's true. I'm just. My mom's keeping my drink cold. And what was that, Courtney?
It's just keeping it cold.
Kim, you remember like wearing trash bags as rain gear back in the day when we were in Girl Scouts and we had to, or we were on the field. We would wear, cut a hole in the top of a trash bag.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We may do. Let's check the chat. How many smoking parents had this gigantic glass ashtray on floor stands, nasty pea green, brownish orange, mustard yellow decor, shag carpets, hideous? Exactly. See, every generation, that's why they always get it wrong when they portray decades in movies. They always do like the newest car or the latest build. It's like everything was just left over from fucking 25 years prior. We were just dealing with, right? The Walkman. It's coming. It's actually, I did show. There was one in that picture. Lane, by the way, Lane Bradley checking in, class of '89.
Yay! He's great.
Those were moon boots. That's it, moon boots.
Moon boots.
Yes,
That's what
good
it
call,
was.
Tina. Nice.
Yeah.
My sister Renee, exactly. PTSD on those boots. Fucking right. They're like,
Dude,
Dad's like, you're gonna wear these guys, and they were falling. Oh, they ripped. They didn't give a shit. To be fair, the man had 5 fucking kids. 5 kids. I'm cheap and ghetto. I still do that to my soda cans for my lunch. Hey, why not? They have those cooler bags. So they're great. And you put those things you can freeze. Those, like basically chemical ice blocks. Yeah. Come on, Richard, get with it. Richard said hi to Lane. Lane's the best, exactly. All right. So next picture of random 80s stuff. Remember these Coke bottles, the glass that you could peel the styrofoam on? It was before fidget spinners, all that stuff. Well, we kept our hands busy, and remember that you would peel. Courtney,
Yes.
Go ahead, Courtney, tell me about it.
You would try and just peel one section.
Yes.
Like a fucking orange.
Yes, yeah, like
And
an
then you
orange.
get pissed off if it broke because it always did because it's fucking styrofoam.
It was a
doesn't
contest.
like it won't peel easy.
It was a contest. You had
Or
to
you
see,
go all the way down with your fingernail and then pull the whole thing off.
and the whole thing
But it
just popped
still
out.
looks exactly like that in the landfill,
It's-
by the way.
You fucking know it does. Yeah. Yeah.
Right next to the McDLT container.
Oh my God! One side keeps it hot, the other side
That's
keeps
right.
it cold. That's right.
I would think the
I
French
love that
fries
damn
are
thing. They
still
should bring
in
it
the
back.
ground from McDonald's.
I've
the
seen
exact
those.
same weight as that styrofoam is.
I've seen those videos,
Oh,
Kim,
yeah.
where someone will like bust out some McDonald's that they kept for 30 years, and it
Right.
doesn't look any different.
Nope.
No.
Wow.
And
They
also,
just like that.
let's focus on that lid. How many fucking times did you cut yourself on that fucking? Because
Yep.
when you would open it, it would break the little, and this little part would remain, and even the caps are sharp. Fucking.
Oh
see-
yeah, your lips would be like all fucked up.
Then you put
And
some,
then you just kept drinking it.
you put some lip gloss.
You
on
wouldn't
it.
take the thing off or try and get it
Put some
off. You
lip
just
gloss
keep drinking
on it.
it and get bloody
Fine.
lips.
And that's when I used to put contest
That's-
info. You would look inside and go, "Oh, did you win?" Yeah.
If your lips aren't bleeding, you
Right.
won.
That's right.
Are you in need of medical care? No. Congratulations. Exactly.
You're a winner.
You survived. All right, next up.
Probably the shit in the
Oh,
Coke
I
like
love these.
preserved your lips.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Kim, thank you. I'm glad you said that. Somebody put this up. I fucking hated these. They were
Weird Town
terrible.
Bowl.
They
Oh,
tasted
they're
like
freaking
powder.
gross, but I loved them.
Courtney, you
Love-
nailed it. He took some sort of shitty like chalk and just compressed it.
Yeah.
You know what they were like? They're kind of like Tums. We go from that to Tums. That's how you know we're old.
Hey, maybe it was.
Damn it, true.
Weird
The
Town
hell?
Bowl, I'd buy
They
a
just
ton of
colored
them.
Tums and just threw them on a stick and
It
said,
It looks like it. What did you say, kid?
There
At
you
the
go.
Boyertown pool?
Yep.
Weren't they just like oversized sweet tarts on a stick?
Yep.
You know
Kinda,
what?
sorta.
That's
Coffee,
it.
all
I
that.
couldn't think of what it is. I think you fucking might be onto something. Right.
Yeah, they were pretty terrible.
Sweet tarts were not
Yeah.
great. We're very sentimental about things that you look back and you go, that wasn't that fucking great.
It was pretty
No.
terrible.
Pretty fucking terrible. You remember those fucking? There was 2 things in particular. Well, fuck it, we're riffing now. Those wax bottles. Wait, it was just wax. and you
oh
put a little
yeah,
bit
it
of
had
sugar
liquid
water.
in it. Like it was like two
I have
like little
them in
things of
Easter
liquid.
eggs. They're in my living
And then you
room
chew
right
on
now.
them.
Yeah,
Dude, it was gross.
They
it was
just
like,
gave us
it's like,
wax.
They
It's like-
gave us one.
They just gave us
it's like
wax.
eating dead skin.
But I have them right now.
Why?
Right now, my kids love them. Riley loves them.
It's
have
all
my-
that.
yeah.
So does Gray.
For a quarter ounce of liquid, and then also those stupid dots on paper. Remember those things? Those little buttons or whatever they called them.
Acid?
I love them too.
Hold on,
Guys,
hold the show. Mike Ruppert with the line of the night. Acid. Can you imagine being fucking 11 and just tripping fucking balls? Acid. Maybe. You know what?
Don't we wish?
Turns
Don't
out,
we
you know
wish
what?
back in the
Remember,
day?
that was the big scare that we
What the
remember.
hell?
Like everything had drugs in it. They had to check candy for drugs. Maybe a little bit got through, Rube. That's a good fucking point.
They-
Fucking acid. Exactly. All right, get back to the. Whoa, the chat's fucking going. Oh my God. I can't believe I actually guilted her into watching the lovely class of '89, Angela Sell Geisler. Red bags on the street. Yay, Angie.
And
And of course, our dear pal, her late husband, unfortunately, the great Barry Geisler. Also,
Barry.
Barry, love you. Class of '89. Bread bags on the feet, inside snow boots. Yep, that's it. Oh my God, yeah. Wonder Bread bags under socks, under the snow boots. Exactly. Yuck. Oh, that candy. Jolt. Yes. Speaking of Jolt,
Jolt.
Rube, go ahead.
I thought of it too late. I was talking to Gary last night. I said, "Damn it! I should have got like one on eBay and bought like a can of Joe Cola just to have as like my drink prop."
Just your prop. Just a drink prop.
And then they had did you remember they had like the 2 times Jolt that came out later?
No.
That was like really like, oh my gosh, the kids are going to hell.
Remember the fucking panic. Like, oh my God, all the sugar, double the caffeine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're trying. It's the same people that freaked out about, the band KISS stands for Kids in Satan's Service. They're coming for the children. Now, every other commercial is a fucking energy drink. Think about it. They were so freaking out about the stuff we were going to put. Now they're like, 5-hour energy.
Yeah, they're fine. Just give them more sugar.
Yeah, now we just buy, before my workout, I like liquid cocaine. And they just fucking chug it. We don't think twice about it now. So,
right.
You're welcome, everybody else. Candy
Dots.
cigarettes. They're coming. They're coming too. It's funny. You guys are.
They're awesome.
You guys are ahead of me. These things are coming. I still love those. Those lollipops are the best. See, I'm not with you. Yes, Kim. Exactly.
See?
Got it. She got it. I think she probably wrote it before. Yeah, I think she wrote it before Rube said it.
Go.
They're Smarties in
Kim said
lollipop form. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I had a bag of them the other day. Love them. I think they're shit. Wax.
Oh, they're terrible.
Oh my God. Clyde Mock checking in. Yo, people.
Yay!
Clyde's son, Jeremy, class of '89, and Kim, lived part-time, right? Basically on weekends, right?
Oh yeah.
You
My
went to
dad
your
was
dad's?
right next door.
Attached
I've done that
to-
my whole life. Yep.
Attached to Clyde. And check it out, yeah. Well, you guys, I have my granddaughter right now. Sleepover time at mom's house. Gotta go. Great seeing you. Bye, Cheetah.
Oh, bye, Tina.
Come back and watch the replay, okay? Okay, let me get rid of that. Oh my God, I'm so glad she's gone. Oh, I was getting so sick of her. Wait, she's still on? She's still on?
Sure,
Fuck.
Spidey.
Oh, fuck, I forget this is like.
Tina.
Tina's my
We're
dear
sorry.
pal. I tease everybody. All right, so yeah, those crappy fucking lollipops. I don't get it. All right, moving on. Next 80s random item, Eddie fucking Murphy Delirious.
Ah,
Remember
You
that?
tell me
I-
one 80s
listen.
kid, hold on, who doesn't fucking know remember coming into school like the day after, like
Yeah.
it was on HBO or whatever? Goonie
Yeah.
Goo Goo, Gus, you watched
Yep.
the Bigfoot? I could quote the whole goddamn thing right now.
listen, I have a story quickly.
Please.
When Delirious came out, I was, it came on HBO. We only had HBO down in the basement when we lived in Brookview.
Right.
Let me tell you, we snuck. Sorry, Mom. We snuck down to watch Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious, and we were like, and then we got caught because it was the last thing that was in the HBO when our parents watched it. But let me tell you what,
Busted.
that is classic. And he wore a different leather suit each time.
Yes,
like one
for
was
Raw, it
blue,
was
one was
blue.
red.
Now when he did Delirious, okay, he was 22 years old.
Oh my
And he was
God.
so
Well,
ahead
he
of
looked like
everyone.
he was 40
He was
when we were there.
22 and a
It was-
fucking master. And
Yeah.
and I'm using him to represent basically, because again, we can't name everything, everyone. But for me, it was a great time to be a fan of stand-up comedians in the 80s
Yeah.
because of, well, Rube will talk about this a little bit later, but the advent of cable TV, a
Yeah.
bunch of channels. Every other network had a show with a microphone and a brick wall behind it. So, and as a comedy fucking geek that I was, it was a golden fucking era. So there were so many, all those Rodney Dangerfield specials. Remember the young comedian specials? All those people that broke out from all those. So, but I saw this the other day. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's got to go on the show. So Eddie, Eddie, what
Eddie
have you done for
Murphy,
me lately?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Ed. You're the
Right.
fuck you man. Yes.
Can I make 2 quick Eddie comments? first?
Please do, Rube. Absolutely.
Okay. Number 1, first, dude, tell me that dude's not doing coke. Look at him. He weighs 30 pounds. In that
Like, he was 22 years old, to be fair.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
And number 2, I discovered Eddie Murphy. I was in 5th or 6th grade, and I remember my parents would let me stay up and watch Saturday Night Live on the weekends, and I fell in love with him. Gumby, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood.
All of that.
Dude, that was right after the golden age of Saturday Night Live. They were coming off, all that Belushi and Aykroyd, and,
Yes.
and he was
He
amazing.
saved, people credit him for saving the show. There
Yeah,
was,
I think so.
there were that first year or two after the original cast left, it was people didn't last. And then
It was
they had all
on the
these
vote.
weird random people that, Anthony Michael Hall was on it. Robert Downey
Yeah,
Jr. was on
remember that,
SNL.
yep.
All these season
Mary
people.
Gross, remember
Mary
her?
Gross, Joe Piscopo, all of that. And Eddie comes along and just
Yep.
fucking saves the show.
Yeah,
So,
he was.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was the other Eddie
good.
thing?
That was it.
That was
Just
it.
that he's a cokehead and
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Like,
who is it?
care about anything politically correct. Like it just
No.
was.
No, didn't matter. Who
Didn't
is
give a
it?
shit.
Yeah.
Who
And
is
I mean, he went on
Who
to
is
make, he'd make some fucking classic movies. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Have you seen the Coming to America, number 2 America, the sequel they
No,
did?
I can't
Yeah.
do it, man.
Don't do it. Do yourself a favor. Don't. Give yourself the fucking memory of enjoying the first one, and that's another thing that happens.
Dude, I stay away from that stuff.
That happens a lot because we were kids in the 80s, so you kind of come across something and you go, oh my God, I love that. And you watch it. I remember the Dukes of Hazzard years ago. It was on somewhere. I'm like, this is gonna it was terrible.
I love Bo.
Yeah, you loved it.
Love
Never
it.
watched it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was disappointing. Oh,
When I could wear Daisy Duke.
hey, class of '89. Here you go, Kathy
my
Weber
God.
Heimbach, my longtime.
It was disappointing.
my longtime homeroom buddy. It was disappointing. The movie, yeah, it wasn't that great. So anyway, Eddie, what have you done for me lately, Eddie? Goody Google, Gus. All right.
I got the ice cream.
Now these things.
What do you call these?
Okay, I've looked it up. I found 2 names: Paper Fortune and Cootie Catchers.
Not a
No.
cootie catcher.
Okay,
Well, no, that's Coochie Catcher, Kim.
No. No.
I'm telling you what the internet said, Courtney. But anyway, these things. So yes, remember these things, Roop?
Yeah, yes, I do.
I still
never
don't.
made one.
Them.
My
We
wife
all
and
did.
I have incorporated these into the bedroom.
They were
but it's a whole
fortune
different
cookies.
story.
That's what we called them.
What's that?
Oh, I think you're right, Court. I think
Well,
you're
Yeah,
I
we
missed
called
that.
them fortune cookies.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes. And Paper Fortunes. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Smith. There you go. Yeah. Steph Smith. Exactly.
What about
Class of
Steph?
88.
What about
Coochie
Steph?
Catcher. Cootie Catcher.
Steph.
Oops, I said Coochie.
Oh no.
East, was she an East girl or a West girl?
Oh,
Because I
yeah,
think
Steph,
that
you were.
would
a-
make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah,
We never called
Courtney's
it
taking
that.
this personally. No, God, no. How could you know? It's cootie. She's not saying coochie. Jesus.
No, cooties were like lice.
Yeah. Well, a lot of things we said that, I don't think cootie was the official term. The doctor says, I have some bad news, Mrs. Gift. Your daughter has cooties.
But luckily we had.
I
this
don't
cootie
know.
catcher.
Back then they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, that's true. What's that, Roop?
Luckily we had this cootie catcher and we caught it in time.
Here,
Yeah,
There's only
so-
one way to save your daughter. Pick a color. Pick a number. Thank God this thing came along.
Thank God it came up to purple. Now she doesn't have cooties. Woo!
Oh, Mrs. Gift, if you had picked yellow, well, we would
Pick
be
yellow,
planning a
Mom.
funeral.
Pick yellow.
We would be planning a funeral, but thank God. My sister drove me nuts with hers. Paper Fortune. There you go. Oh, yeah, Steph. Exactly. East. And as everyone knows, Kim,
Yep.
East is what?
East is the least.
And
West
Roop,
is
Roop,
the-
Roop,
Best.
Roop, what's West?
West is the best.
West is the fucking best.
Uh-huh.
So, Steph, you're a lovely, wonderful, smart, by the way, former cheerleader, too. Corral.
Yep.
And she's tall.
Miss Becky.
And I'm
Yep.
not, so I kind of like that, but I won't make it weird. Oh, and she's a teacher. Oops, sorry, at Blairtown.
She's principal.
She's a principal now.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. I better watch myself in case I ever. So, and you know what? That's my biggest fear is that I'm gonna get a fucking letter, certified letter, and go, Mr. Williams, we were going through our records. Turns out, technically, you didn't graduate, and you owe us half a semester. So if you could come back, and they'll be
Dude, that
like,
would
who's the new
great.
guy?
Oh my
hope-
good
I hope,
Lord. You're
yeah.
going to be going to school across from me and across from my house.
That's right.
Don't be walking home.
No, that's it. I'm gonna come over to your house for lunch. Never heard cootie catcher before. Neither did I. That's what the
Nope.
internet said. Exactly.
Never.
Sister-
At West, we never said that. East,
No.
They were dirty. They were dirty over
Yeah,
there.
but their
They-
air
they were
conditioning
dirty.
and their carpet and their
They did.
planetarium.
Their technology.
Yeah, the only thing we liked was their planetarium.
That was pretty
Yeah, that
fucking
was
cool.
pretty fantastic.
Mr.
And that civic
Detterline.
area When you walk in.
Oh my-
Yes,
It-
Mr. Detterline.
I think he's
Yeah.
still doing it.
No.
He is. Oh, but he still posts stuff with that.
If he
for
did
sure.
yeah, recently. East is where it was at. Oh, you did. You went to Perk. What? Best. Barb.
Yeah,
exactly.
come on, Rich.
Exactly. West is the best. Barb gets it.
Best.
East is the beast. Lane. East is the least.
No.
Boo.
Boo.
That's
Oh.
funny. Like exactly. Exactly. It's funny. You know, here's the thing. That's how respectful and good learners that we are. They said to us, they drilled us into our brains. They go, hey, just so you know, West is the best, East is the least. And you think we're going to drop this 5, 6, 7 years later? Hell no.
No.
Right.
I mean, will we forget?
No, it will never die.
No, ever.
It will never die because my kids live it. I instill it in them every day.
Yeah. Now it's not even a junior high anymore. It's a middle school.
I don't
right?
care. I'm going to keep it going.
Isn't it? Isn't it like 6, 7, 8?
You're keeping that torch lit.
It's not junior high. It's middle school.
No, it's a middle school, technically, right?
It's a middle school. My brother was the principal.
There you go. You're at
that's
East.
right, Drew.
Andy was the principal at East, exactly.
Yep. Yeah,
And now what? High school is 9 through 12?
Yeah.
See, that's weird, man. 9th graders and
Dude,
12th graders
weird.
are worlds apart.
To the old building, though, the 9th graders.
Are they
I feel
separated
like.
by
Yeah,
the
it's in
building?
the old building, like where the gym was.
building.
That's all 9th grade.
Oh, so they don't commingle?
Yeah.
No. 'Cause
Okay, my cat opened my front door. I gotta close it. because
Please
it's
go. Go.
Sorry.
He shouldn't be contributing much anyway. No, wait. So
Oh
anyway.
my God! I hear
I got here.
So yeah. So
She's-
here's another
She's still
picture of
bitching
those.
me out.
This picture gives you the full idea of how it worked. I think you picked a color, and then the
Yes.
number of letters that you go GRE. You moved it depending on how many letters, right?
Yes.
And you picked a number, and that, if you want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
And then something, and you wrote something inside of it.
Yeah.
So yes. So my wife and I, like I was saying earlier, we've incorporated this into the bedroom, and whatever comes up is the sexual act that we will.
Oh man.
Hey, you got to keep the spirit alive. You know what I mean?
Man, I need to get me a man.
Talk about
This
being,
is like bring back the 80s for me.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Oh, well, that's interesting. Steph, Dennerline was on the news last night talking about the eclipse. Anyone remember? Hold on. Was it Van Halen that played every single morning at West? Yes, it was Jump.
Yes.
Oh, I
Absolutely.
love that she
Yep.
remembered that.
WBJW.
Yes,
Boyertown News.
Kathy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Does anyone
Yes.
remember? Rube, I know you remember that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, I do.
Yeah. Does anyone remember the big astronomical event that happened in the 80s? And what year was it? Anyone? Anyone?
Astronomical.
A big, like there's eclipse coming up Monday, but we had a big astronomical event that happened in the 80s. I'll give you a hint.
Haley's Comet.
1986. That is correct. Kim Frey Welch.
Yeah, but
gets
I
a
don't
point.
remember when.
remember
Oh,
that.
1986.
I think it was 86. I think it was.
And then the shut. Yeah.
Kim Welch with the freaking. You know what? Her picture doesn't have to stay shown all the time for her to participate. Who gives
No, I
a
love
shit?
it.
As
Look
long
at
as
her.
she's
Event.
there.
Listen,
Exactly.
I'm doing my best. I shut everything down.
You're nailing it. There you go. There's your jeans, ladies.
Oh,
DoorDash jeans were the flipping best.
Jordache, Sassoon,
I worked hard to afford those
Sergio
because
Valente
my parents
and
didn't buy those for me.
Gloria Vanderbilt.
Oh my god.
These were, of course, for the ladies. Comet Haley, exactly.
Yeah.
Comet Haley, Richard. Richard nailed it. Exactly right. Of course, Richard, why are you writing it like English as a second language? It was called Haley's Comet, not Comet Haley. I'm teasing.
Comet Haley.
Comet
Is he
Haley.
British? Is he British?
Why do I have to say that accent?
It's the Comet Haley.
It's a Comet Haley.
Hello. We tease Richard. That's what we do. Friends bust balls, right? That's what we do here. So there you go, ladies. Yes, those are the.
Listen, we didn't have TJ Maxx back then, right, Kim? So we had to save our fucking money
I thought it was
to
like
get
Bradley.
like a Jordache
Bradley's. Yeah, where would you get these designer jeans? What were the stores? That,
at Boscov's.
Boscov had them?
The Shack place on High Street in Pottstown.
Oh.
Shack.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that
Oh,
place.
Yeah.
The lovely lady pooping didn't check it in. My betrothed, Calvin Klein.
Yes.
Why does it say Calvin Klein in your underwear? That's an 80s reference. Rube, I know you get that. I'm
Yes,
a
I
dumb
do.
truck driver. Oh, no. Thank you, by the way. There you go. Sometimes we just thank anybody for doing anything, but truck driver, thank you for real. You keep shit fucking moving in this country, man. Thank God.
Seriously.
I'm glad guys like
No.
you're out there.
That was
man.
Back to the Future, wasn't it?
Hey, you
Why did it say
exactly,
Calvin
Courtney.
Klein?
Yes. There you
Jeez,
go.
I'm slow, but I had to think
You
of
get
it.
there eventually. You're on a delay.
Bongo. She's right. I forgot about Bongo.
Jeans. Never heard that in my life.
No.
Oh my god.
Bongo, yes.
No.
When
No, we had.
I love Bongo.
Hey, Ruth,
they fit your butt right.
Yep.
Ruth, we
The,
had
the girls with the
Mongo.
butts, that we
Yes,
had the
we
bubble
did.
butts.
Thicker girls. you
Right,
know?
Kim?
Them
Amen,
thick ladies
sister.
Yeah, we had the bubble butts.
for the bubble butts. Hey, we didn't. You know what? We didn't really celebrate butts enough in the 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
we
all
know.
it was about. how your butt looked in jeans.
Dude, no way. But like Baby Got Back, all that kind of shit. That was all 90s stuff, though. Like when we really like, you know what we should do? Focus on asses. Let me tell you something, all right?
Me boys back in the 80s didn't look at butts. Is that what you're telling me?
It wasn't as, no, of course we did, but it wasn't as celebrated in like, you know, media and stuff like that.
It was in private.
Of course, I'm not, we knew they existed.
Oh, butts?
Butts, exactly. But let me tell you something. Absolutely, one of the worst eras for that's exactly. It's funny you say that because as a young man looking at cute girls, it was not a like. I mean, now like you had the turtlenecks. Remember with the puffy sweaters on the outside. Those white stirrup. The unfucking sexiest or cutest. You couldn't see shit. Nowadays, right? Roop, back me up on this.
Yeah, right. Big baggy clothes like up top. Yeah, I hear you.
Yes, there was
Benetton.
There was one thing
Benetton
about
had a
girls
lot of
wearing
those.
baggy clothes.
Love that.
There's one thing about baggy clothes. And Kim, actually, I said this to you. When you would see a girl at the pool, and you go, oh, because it was all baggy shit. And then you go to the pool and you go, oh, well, hello there.
Here we are.
And then there's Kim strutting through with her sexy shoulders and all that.
You can't just say that. Gary always said stuff about my shoulders in some years.
Kim
I don't get it.
I have this weird thing that I like. My former co-host Maria, I used to tell her all the time about her lovely, just a certain rounded. I don't know. I like what I like. And Kim's got gorgeous shoulders. I like what I like.
She does.
She's got great shoulders. I can't explain it. It's something I noticed. I don't know. Hess Junior section. Oh, okay, go shopping at Hess, right?
Remember oh my gosh, Hess all day. Love that store.
Remember going to Hess? Remember when they had a restaurant and you could go and get like ice cream clown with the M&Ms and the cone head?
That's crazy. And Boscov's did back in the day too.
Boscov's did too.
Hold on, Roop. What you got going on there, Roop?
He's like done. He's like, let's get the fucking music.
What are you enjoying there? All right, he's drinking vodka and seltzer, right?
Yes, it's this week. It's buble.
Can we talk?
The buble. There you go.
Can we talk about Roop, what did we drink back in the day at the Palace? What did we drink?
What didn't we drink?
Oh, Roop's Rock Gut.
Roop's Rock Gut.
It's terrible.
Very quickly. Blue, but whatever we could get from wherever we could get
it was everything out of my parents' liquor cabinet mixed together.
Everything mixed together. And it turned out green.
Good God.
Yeah,
it had its own slogan. Go ahead, Roop.
We put in it.
That's so 80s.
Roop, tell us the slogan.
If it ain't green, it ain't mean.
Boom. If it ain't green, it ain't fucking mean.
Look.
What's that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I should have worn mine.
I got my Palace shirt.
Yeah, from the reunion a few years ago. Yep, I got one in the closet right over there.
Yep.
Fucking
so
good.
Let's talk about that. What kids do then versus what kids do now.
We have a then and now thing. Absolutely. It was all neon at the mall. No, the 80s, but the butt stuff, nah. Not like. I believe that the 80s were also when we started to pay to advertise with our Coca-Cola sweatshirts. That's true. We became walking fucking billboards. Yeah, every shirt you would wear name brands. Fucking Kathy with a fucking solid point there. That's true. All right, let's bang these out here. We're kind of getting stuck here. So the jeans. I can't mention the 80s, not go old school Pizza Hut. Remember old school Pizza Hut?
Oh my God, yes.
I wish I could eat Pizza Hut.
What's stopping it, Kim?
Oh my God, because seriously, right?
They're closing.
That is good pizza.
Dude.
Oh, there was good pizza and those red fucking cups. And you could play Atari or whatever.
Right.
Those
they would have the tabletop games.
They would have the table things.
You know who loved going to Pizza Hut when we were kids and actually hitting the salad bar? Young Scott Porky Moyer. Loved fucking Pizza Hut.
Oh, Porky.
Loved him some Pizza Hut, man. He did.
Yeah.
He did.
I didn't know he was a fan of the salad bar, though.
He loved
I know, right?
Oh, Porky. Oh, poor Porky. Oh, my God. Hold on. Funny I say that. It was now, how tight you could get the jeans, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's true.
Kim, he ain't wrong. Hold on. Now, funny I say it, I manifested it. Scott Moyer checking in. Perfect crime rule.
Yeah.
Hey,
Porky.
There it is. Zinger.
Porky.
Peter Felterbush, sorry, checking in with the drink, of course, red, white, and blue.
Red, white,
I have a can right over there in my bar that my good pal Mike Ruppert got me as a gift. Yes, he bought it on eBay, an old red, white, and blue. It was it was cheap, it was shit, and it got you fucking drunk. It's all it matters. Nothing. Hold on.
$6 a case.
How much was it?
Like $6
$6
case.
a case.
Oh my God.
Now, here's why I have to do the PSA.
Great.
We here at the Backroom Show do not condone underage drinking, and we would in no way support it. Wink. You know, my lawyer's up my ass telling me I got to say this stuff. You know, tee. Root back to there you go.
Yeah, I had to.
That was enough, right? It was getting hot. Now this one was funny. I just saw this the other week. Found on a record in the attic. 1981. How little you know. Home taping is killing music, and it's illegal. That just amused me. Because guess what? It's nothing now. There you go, Porky. Hello, all. Zinger, $5 a case. Well, Zinger must have had a coupon. Zinger had a
Peter
fucking
Felterbush's
coupon.
mom used to take us to get beer.
That's right. That's right. Zinger, I was trying not to make this incredibly Boyertown centric because we have non-Boyertown people watching. But the great, I keep saying his name. Peter Felterbush. Strike that. You didn't hear me say it. Peter Felterbush. Oops. Sorry.
Felterbush.
Felterbush. Peter Felterbush.
Did you
felt it.
Big
80s
really?
bush.
Exactly.
You know who it is?
We used to have, damn right I know who it is. Of course I do. Of course I know who it is. Let's just say Peter had a wonderful garage out back of his house that y'all used to hang out in. Even when he was maybe 6,000 miles away in Kuwait.
Fighting a war.
Fighting a fucking
What
war.
the
And his mom would be like, why is there noise out in our garage? When our son is 6,000 miles across the fucking planet.
Because all of our friends had to have sex.
Was that Kim?
Because none of our friends had anywhere else to have sex.
To have sex. You know what's so funny? It's funny you said that. Okay. I distinctly remember, I'm not going to name names, but I went up into the palace. I took a young lady with me, and there was that bed in there. And you, Kim, knocked on the fucking door. I remember distinctly. She's like, hey, let's go. I said, hey, it's Kim. I'm like, Kim, you can't come in right now. That's right. I fucking remember that. You knocked on the fucking door.
Hey, it's Kim.
Space. That was common space.
Yeah, it was a common space. You're right.
Can I sue you for not letting me in?
Yeah, now let me in. You hurt my feelings. The beer to have when you are planning to have more than sex. Good freaking point, Porky. Porky, that's a solid. And by the way, when weren't we planning to have? Well, of course, yeah. Which you meant every time, right? Always wanted to make off with a pair of this scratched red plastic Coke cups. Oh, which smelled of ass and dish soap. That's true.
Oh my God, so true.
Person
They always speak.
Yeah, big no.
That is my buddy Tree, Teresa Trevino. I will be my buddy who's from West Yarmouth, Massachusetts. We will be showing her picture later on with the rest of them. She's awesome. She's Courtney, where'd you go? You keep hitting something, Courtney. What's going on there? Yeah.
No, I think I just moved my computer a little bit.
Stop moving anything.
Don't reprimand me.
We're having enough people. Don't reprimand me. All right, so moving on. Okay, everybody fucking had these.
Yeah.
I just used them the other day. No shit.
No shit.
I totally used them.
I got news for you.
Easter.
If you didn't have these at your house as a kid, we didn't hang out. You were too fucking bougie for me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the tops always were yellow. They were always like yellowish.
Oh my God, you stop talking over each other. Courtney, go ahead.
No. The tops were always like yellowing. It never matched.
Oh, yeah, you can actually see
because they were so old.
That's a good freaking point. You could see them. You could see them wearing out.
No, they were always looked like that. Even when they were new, they looked like shit.
The little close, the lid here that you would always fall off. It would break off too.
They would break off, and it would have like the crystallized, like it was wet, like you had to like clean it off before you put salt.
That's right. You had to put rice in or some shit, right?
Yeah,
It absorbs the moisture.
There you go. There's the lovely.
Look at the gray countertop. They're Formica with the stars. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Okay, you can tell who the freaking real estate agent is here, checking out the countertops. All right, moving on.
Really cool
All right,
stuff.
now this is a controversial one. Okay, because many people are very sentimental about this. but I've heard from other people who say
Oh,
it was
so good.
absolute garbage. In 1987,
no.
your school served you this for lunch, and you were excited about it. Ladies, go
You
ahead.
were fucking
Way excited. Loved it.
amazing. Fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
Roop, your
A la
thoughts on school
carte.
pizza?
Like, oh,
Terrible.
so good.
Thank you. My
These
wife.
days, every Friday, I couldn't wait for the
Every
Dude, it was
Friday.
my least favorite school lunch, probably.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
They-
God.
Remember for a while they alternated between this and French bread pizza every other
Oh.
Friday?
Both were
And I
equally
didn't like.
terrible.
I like that.
My
No, I
wife,
didn't like
French
French bread
bread.
either.
When
I
I
was
was-
like, I need that square pizza that sucked. Was so good.
when I
It was so fucking
Helios
good.
all day.
when I showed this to my wife, we were talking about this. She said that pizza, school pizza, was absolute shit, and I don't.
Oh,
think
it
she's
was.
wrong. Exactly.
But it was amazing.
But and
Yeah.
I think maybe again you sort of sentimentalize, but maybe it's because it was pizza no matter what, because there wasn't no vegetables and they weren't giving you a side of peas. It was just like, hey, we're having pizza. And you know the thing about pizza, they say what they say even like there's no even bad pizza is good pizza or some shit like that. Pizza's
No,
like sex,
not true.
even when it's bad, it's pretty good kind of thing. So oh, gotta go, stupid. Where oh yeah, Tree's working right now. Hi Tree, bye Tree. Oh my God, my mom still has hers. Oh, the salt and pepper shakers, right? Hey, if
Yeah.
it works, it works.
Yep.
A slice of pizza
Yep.
and an iced tea.
Yes.
That is a solid meal.
Yes.
Yummy. Loved it. Canteen had it daily. That's right. We were a bougie school, so we had the
Canteen.
cafeteria.
That's right.
And the other end of the building, we had a little small area, and you could sell like instead
Yep.
of getting the whole big lunch, they would just sell
Yeah.
like chips and shit and pizza. Yeah.
And leftovers from the day before.
Yes, that's
And
exactly right.
it was so good.
Yes. Yeah. So is that a thumbs up on the pizza?
Yeah.
Yes, for me.
But and Rupert, thumbs down. Now, when you say thumbs up, Kim, I didn't ask you. Do you think was it really good, or are you just sort of sentimental about it? Like, do
No,
you
I
think?
seriously loved it. I love the smell. I love going back to the school when my kids had it, and I smell it in the hallways, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hungry.
So-
like I'm hungry now just by seeing that picture. I'm hungry.
So if you
Same.
if you could magically like Star Trek technology, just like transport and pick any pizza, are you picking that over like a pizzeria pizza?
Fuck no.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
I knew there was a
Thanks.
fucking limit somewhere. There we go. Exactly. Lady Poopington. Check it.
Whatever, but yeah.
My betrothed. Hell no. School pizza is that's my wife. There you go. School pizza is awful. And Steph, and the bear bags with the peanut butter and jelly with butter sandwich. Oh yeah.
I did
Bear
like
bags.
that. Oh, I
Yeah.
did like the bear bags. I thought they were a great idea.
I
Yep.
remember. I don't think I ever did. I remember the concept, but I would never thought about. I don't remember that. I remember it vaguely,
I don't-
but what was that?
Yep,
What-
same.
they would just set aside sandwiches and shit.
Well,
or?
you could get them if you choose, but kids that forgot their lunches or couldn't pay
Yep.
for it would get a bear bag.
Oh, so it's just okay. That's pretty cool. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Lane with a fucking solid point here. It was preparing us for having drunk pizza.
And that is amazing.
That is so fucking spot on.
That's what it
Yeah.
tastes
Yes.
like.
Peter, Friday, pizza equals Friday. Absolutely. And you know what?
Yes.
You know what? That's a really good point. Maybe that's what it is. It's like Pavlovian. You're trained.
Yes.
Pizza Friday, end of the week, weekend coming up. It could have if they'd have served freaking quiche, on Fridays. You're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I love their school quiche. It was so good. Maybe
But
because
they
it
were
was
smart
Friday.
enough to serve us something fun. That was a thing. Like they wanted to make it fun, right?
Yeah. that's
Today
true.
it would be some vegetarian, non.
Oh, some
whatever-
vegetarian lasagna with no fucking
Yeah, like
sauce or some
something-
shit.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a thing a few years ago. I think it was Michelle Obama. They were pushing the healthier foods, which I get where they're coming from, but don't take choices away from people. If people just want to fucking eat hoagies and chips in the canteen,
Yeah.
fucking let them.
Right.
Yeah.
They're high school kids,
Go to the
man.
Orioles.
Go to the Orioles, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Best
By the way,
meatball sandwiches ever, right,
Who-
Ange?
who wouldn't destroy a fucking hoagie right now? By the way, how good's a
Oh
fucking
my
hoagie
God.
sound?
I'm gonna send Jeremy out. Actually.
You know
Oh.
what? Send Jeremy up my fucking.
Can
way
you
to
have
go.
him drop off something at my house on the way?
I can,
That's right, you're
Close
not
enough.
far.
I can have him do that.
Yeah. There you
Nothing
go.
like
Got it.
having a little feast on our time.
Someone ordered a double cheese and pepperoni.
You're
Right here,
welcome,
dude. Right here,
He
dude.
ordered double cheese and sausage
Sausage, you're right. Fuck that. Right here, dude. I got
for
that.
you, dude.
Lady Poopington, wait, what? PBJ and butter? Well, Yeah, did you
No.
mean? Did
Was
you
that the
really mean?
case? Did
That's
they
true.
do
Peanut
that?
butter, Steph. Peanut butter and jelly with butter sandwiches.
Oh, I didn't know that
There was
actually.
Oh.
butter on it.
What?
Oh
Why would
yeah,
they do-
they
I
did
kinda-
back in
I
the
kinda
80s. They
glossed
put
over
butter
that.
on the sandwiches.
That's
Yes.
That's
Peanut butter and
Thank
butter?
you for the clogged arteries. The hell?
That's
so
why I'm
great.
chunky now. That's it. It's not because of my complete and total lack of exercise and eating, stuffing shit down my neck. It's because they were shoving butter.
It was
down
that sneaky
Did
butter.
it come with a side of cholesterol meds?
no shit, side of cholesterol. No shit. Yeah, seriously.
Here, wash it down with these pills.
We went from
Yeah,
like
watch.
we went from trying to do drugs back in the day to now like having to take drugs. You know, please, if your doctor recommends, fill in the fucking blank. It's like, yeah, you know what? They were right. The drugs will come into our lives eventually. Yo, Corey, where the hell's Corey at? Corey, I don't know.
Corey who?
I don't know.
Corey
I don't
Hart.
know.
Is he
Corey,
catching up?
Corey Hart.
Corey. Oh,
Oh.
maybe. My favorite was fucking Porky. Yes, my favorite was apple brown. I guess it's Betty, right? And
Yes,
sunrise
pork. I'm with you,
sandwich. He did correct it, Betty. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't think they could call it that
Brown Betty,
anymore.
yeah.
What's that,
Now, I
Rube?
think I don't think they could call it that.
Betty.
Call it Brown Betty.
Yeah, no, but
Listen,
it was
enjoy your African American Betty, please. Today we'll be enjoying the I don't see color
Yeah.
Betty.
American Betty.
I don't see color Betty.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a good fucking
Yeah,
point.
that apple barrel.
Yeah.
Betty. Oh, Brown Betty, bam-a-lam. Oh, Brown Betty, bam-a-lam. Brown Betty had a job, bam-a-lam, a damn thing. Through. Richard, I wish I could remember what we paid for lunch in school compared to what it is today. God, it wasn't like $1.25 or some shit like that.
Oh,
Gary, it
so
wasn't
cheap.
that much. It was like 75 cents.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
again,
Like kids, it was $1.25.
Unless you went a la carte.
right.
Yeah.
You're
And-
right. Then you were breaking the bank.
Yeah.
And you got
but don't
that was
forget-
it for your allowance for the week, like 2 days.
Well, don't forget, senior year, you got to go out for lunch.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah, we could walk
Go to
around town.
Calorico's.
Oh, I was.
I'm
yeah.
not going to name any names, but there may have been someone who lived fairly close to the school who maybe occasionally we would go and smoke a little bit of the, you know, you spend the other half, not every day, but like the second half of your, depending on your schedule, you know, if you could like,
Who is this? Because it's
no,
not me.
Rube, what's the quote? I'm gonna cruise through. What was the line? And I'll cruise. I'll cruise it. Stay away from your
What's
side
that
of the
cruise
building.
history? I'm not coming on your side of the building.
That's it. What's that cruise history? I've been coming
As
to
soon
your
as
side
I
of the
pass
building.
by-
Kim, I'm not gonna fucking say who it was. No, believe me, it's. Let's just say.
Let's just say it wasn't me.
That wasn't you. But let's just say if you had been home, you may have smelled it. That's all I'm gonna say.
I got it.
That's all I'm gonna
Go
say.
on.
My grandson has
Tell
a
me
choice of
later.
2 different types of lunches. First of all, wow, really? No kidding. By the way,
Aw.
Stacy, I love you dearly. I don't want to be hearing about grandparents, grandkids. God damn it, I feel
We're so old.
we're so old. I love you. The O's the best. The Tallaricos for a Hogan High School. Angie, you
Oh,
fucking know it.
Tallaricos.
You freaking know
Tallaricos.
it. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
You guys missed Trouts and Kolb's for lunch.
I don't remember that. That was
Clyde,
before
your
my time.
your family had a store at the corner of Franklin and Third, right? It was remember Cam, we're kind of so inside Boyertown here, but right
I'm
where
going there. I'm
where
going
like
there.
Jen Wagner and Brianna Platzer lived and Tammy Gemberling right there, right on that corner there. Didn't Clyde, wasn't it a store? Your parents had a store growing up? Oh yeah, they had butter on the jelly side. Oh, yeah. Yo, pork.
That's gross, dude.
Oh shit. Oops. Hold on. I think it means
Holy
Rube and
cow!
I
It's like
went to Tallaricos most of the time.
Two
Hardee's.
bars, Tallaricos.
What's that, Kim?
Hardee's.
Yeah.
Hardee's.
Hardee's
was a
for
whole
lunch
packet of
because that
good
used to be
food.
our Geno's
That
is there now.
Really nasty, yummy, good burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, really bad, but they served us really quick.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
Tallaricos.
was
Pork and I
Burger
went there all
Chef
the time.
back in the day, by the way.
Burger Chef.
Burger Chef, way
Yes.
back. Okay, we're getting too
Old
bored.
burger.
We're diving in too much.
Who's Robert?
No. I think he meant Roop and I went to Tallaricos most of the time. And then he said it was Robert.
Robert Kajak. Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Kite. We're not going to make fun
Yeah.
of people.
Porky and I would go. We had biology class or something right before lunch, and we would always walk to Tallaricos.
Hold on. Here's what you were doing. All right, I'm glad I didn't study for that test. Yep, Stacy, I have 8 grandchildren. Jesus Christ on a stick.
Stop saying
Oh.
Funny, I don't feel tardy. Got my pencil. Give me something to write on.
Damn it.
Nice fucking reference, Peter. Yes. Get over it. We're old. Never. You shut your mouth, beer shank. All right. So moving on. School pizza, hit or miss.
Terrible.
There you go. This was the height of, remember the freaking
No.
a TV and a watch.
No. I don't remember that at all.
Oh, I know.
Never
I
No,
know you do.
don't remember.
I've
I
never
do.
seen that before.
Oh yeah.
Never seen it.
I don't think this particular model with this extra thing here, but I think this again. We're going down a rabbit hole, boy. But Kim, and I know you know him because you work with him. Like, well, not directly with him, but Chris Fox.
Oh,
Class of
yeah.
'89. I
talked
think
to
he
all-
had one
I
of
still
these.
talk to him often.
Him or Mike Stewart. I think one of them had the TV watch.
That wouldn't surprise me. The two of them, they're still best buds. I
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah, I think one of them had the TV watch, which, you know, again, the future today. I feel like Talarico's did us dirty by just closing up without the warning. Oh, remember the band Without Warning in high school? Yes, that was
Yes.
Diane Titanic's brother, right?
Yes.
Was that Chris Titanic in that group?
Oh,
I don't think so.
I got the wrong band. Love the pizza. There you go.
Warning.
What the hell?
I'm
Well,
going to pizza after this.
yeah, no shit. Talarico's, I mean, I don't know what happened, but I know they were older. And, I mean,
Well, no, they moved a long time ago. Their grandson had the shop.
Didn't Ralph's brother take over at some point, or some family member?
Ralph's son took over.
But not Mikey.
No, Mikey was not a part of this
No, I
sandwich
think he
shop.
was. Yeah, no. All right. So the amazing technology of the '80s. There's your Walkman
There we
lane.
go.
Oh no, Dave Wade. That's right, Dave, the great Dave Wade. Which, okay, Dave Wade. Potentially, I'm not saying for sure. I may have. Speaking of Burger Chef, that little parking lot in Boyertown across from Seville's. I may have bought some pot from him there. I think that was him. The statute of limitations is long up on that, but I think I may have bought it. I think I may have bought a. I was with somebody who's. I won't say his name because he's a bad person now. But when we were friends back in the day, I'll tell you who it is off the show. There you go, Walkman. Technology. Roop, your thoughts?
Game changer.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
I mean, they were awesome.
Yeah.
And then I remember I had one that had a built-in FM radio as well. Remember that? You could play
Yes.
tapes
You're
or
right.
the
You're
radio.
so right, Roop.
You could switch over to radio.
Yes.
Dude, and then I would hook up like a real set of headphones to it. Total game changer. But you couldn't walk around with those. That was just for like,
And you didn't have to worry about it didn't have to worry about the shake technology of CDs and shit. He still plays it.
Yes, right.
Oh my God, Porky! No kidding. Mike Tellerico passed away late last year. I didn't
Mike?
know that.
He did?
I didn't know that. Oh
Are
God!
you kidding?
God damn! Rest in peace,
Wow.
Mikey. Wow.
Are you freaking kidding
Wow.
me?
It's news to everybody. Holy shit. Wow.
Wow.
He goes way
Wow.
back. Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Of course, every sick day, you hung out with Bob Barker watching The Price is Right. You goddamn right you did. But this meme is a little deceiving because we knew when we're so old, he still had dark. He used to still dye his hair. There you go.
Don't
Remember
spay and neuter your
Who's the guy
pets.
that took his place?
what's Drew
Drew
Carey?
Carey.
I love him.
Yeah. Now what was that, Rube? You did the catchphrase.
Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Don't forget to spay and neuter and some of your kids. I've met some of your kids. You know what I mean?
Spay and neuter them.
Kim, are you on your freaking phone?
I know. I'm worried about Mike Tallarico.
There's nothing to worry about anymore. He's gone. What are you gonna do? Bring him back?
That bums
I
me
don't
out.
know. It's hard. Like when you look back at that. Oh my God.
Holy shit!
I talked to him not so long ago.
Well,
I'm like,
I tell you what. I bet it was no more than say at the end of last year. I don't mean to make fun, but what are you gonna do? I feel like the CD player was a big game changer. That's fucking true. Oh, that's digital, baby. You know it.
Yeah, but you had to watch it because it skipped like shit.
Yeah, well,
You couldn't do anything.
They came out with, and then the big selling point was like, and the anti-skip, it had the.
Yeah, it didn't work.
It sure fucking didn't. No. All right, so that was some random 80s stuff. We'll just bang this one out. These are just, I picked like 5 fucking things. 80s events. Oh, you can open fucking folder? There you go. There you go. A couple of things that were important back then. Sad to hear, too young. No kidding, right, Clyde? Wow. Of course, the AIDS crisis,
Yep.
Some of the shit, you people, generations before us and all that, you're like, I had unprotected sex and my dick hurt a little bit and I went and got a shot of penicillin and it cleared right up. We were dying.
Jesus Christ.
We were worrying about dying. And I remember the big, when, how kids were dicks to each other, especially girls. Girls are dicks to each other. They would spread rumors like, did you hear so-and-so has AIDS? That girl has AIDS. It's like, no, she fucking didn't.
We did not fucking do
fuck
that.
You did.
Gary,
What the
knock it
fuck
off.
You didn't.
No, we fucking didn't.
No, everybody did this, but not us. Fuck out of here.
No, Kim and I didn't do that.
You can't trust. Girls are liars.
No.
Berlin Wall.
Oh, that's a good one.
Squeezing it in. November of 89. Just made it into the 80s. Mr. Gorbachev tearing down that wall. Of course, by the time it was torn down, H.W. Bush was in office and Reagan was out. Challenger, there you go.
Yeah.
Challenger disaster.
I remember
1986, I was in shop class at Junior High West. Everybody remember where you were?
Yeah.
Science class with Bedolis.
Mr. Bedolis, rest in peace. Courtney, where were you? Remember?
Well, I was younger than you guys. I was probably
6 months.
Oh, come on.
I was probably at Earl.
At Earl. No, we were.
That was her over here, like next to the Asian guy, right? That was her.
Was Sally Ride?
Sally
No.
Ride.
Yeah, right here.
Is that her
You
that's
wanna
her
talk-
name?
Sally Ride.
That's her name?
No. Krista McAuliffe. Sorry. Sally Ride was the first female. Krista McAuliffe was the teacher. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Krista McAuliffe. I think his name was Ronald McNair. I used to know all their names. It's been a
Yeah.
long
So
time.
sad. I only knew the teacher, honestly.
Yes,
Yeah.
Krista McAuliffe. Rube, where were you?
Well, first of all, I remember that was back like when like a space shuttle launch was like a big thing that you would they would wheel the VCR or the TV cart.
Oh yeah, when the
AV
TV
cart
cart
that
came in,
the
you knew it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
party time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember watching it, and they just kind of like turned it off, and I think that was it. I don't remember.
This is what they did. I'll be the teacher.
Oh my god.
Let's turn to chapter 7 now. Ooh. Yeah, that was a big fucking deal, dude.
Yeah, we were at the Kennedy
What's that?
Space Center a couple of years ago. They
Right.
actually had parts, like pieces. It was
Wow.
pretty gut wrenching. Yeah, it's hard.
January, I think it was the 7th or 8th. Yeah, it was 86, by the way, yes. Science class, 5th period, yeah? Science class, Mr. Muss, watching on TV. Mr. Muss, he was a fun guy. He
Oh,
was a nice
Mr.
guy.
Musser.
Yeah, Muss. From West.
Nuss.
You're
N.
thinking, oh, right, he wasn't
No,
Nuss, you're
Mr.
right.
Musser, the hottie.
His kids, right? His kids were in shop
Yeah.
class watching live. Yeah, maybe we were in the same class. I don't remember because I was in shop class. Yeah, it was a big fucking deal. That was a big to do. Slip the Surly Bonds. That was from remember Reagan made a speech afterwards and he invoked they slipped the Surly Bonds. Remember that? Remember the date because it was the day before my birthday. Just forgot the year. Oh well, there you go. Happy belated birthday. There was a really awful joke that was going around at the time that I'm going to say now because I'm a disgusting human being. The joke was, what did the sharks off the coast of Cape Canaveral have that day? Launch meat. All right, there we go. Moving on.
No.
I didn't make it up. Hands across America.
Ugh.
Did you... A big cultural bust, I believe. Does anyone
Absolutely.
know
There were
anyone
huge gaps.
or know of anyone who did this at all?
No.
No.
Hey, Rube, you're right.
I didn't join in.
Big
No.
gaps.
Huge gaps.
Big
Yeah.
gaps. Yeah, but
What was
enough
it?
about
Okay,
Courtney.
I'm going to ask a stupid question. But there's no stupid questions here in the back room.
Of course,
network.
there's zero stupid questions in the back room.
Okay,
Well,
here it is.
I go for it.
Child of the 80s. I was there. I lived it. What the hell was Hands Across America for?
Yeah, what do they earn money for?
It was everything was about like feeding
Okay, so
people.
I'm not the only one that does
It
So
it.
I'm
was for
guessing it
children.
was some sort of cause to raise money to feed somebody. That's a
Let's
good
be
fucking...
honest, though. Our age, we didn't really care, did we? I mean, we didn't care.
No,
then.
not even a little bit.
No, we bought the Feed the World album.
That's coming up.
Yes,
That's coming up.
Feed
Yeah, that's coming up, Courtney.
the
Hold your
world.
horses. Yeah, I think it was. In fact, if I'd have been driving then, I'd intentionally gone out of my way to drive through anybody making a line.
No.
Fuck you and your fucking line, hands across
It
America.
was 86. You were 15. You weren't driving yet.
I didn't even drive actually to my 20s. Wild Bill from Bechtelsville checking in. Sixth
Bill
grade
Mellon.
for me.
Hi,
Love it,
Bill.
Nuss, yes, exactly, Mr. Nuss. I'm sorry, yes. Mr. Musser was high school. Mrs. Stahl's ninth grade English. There you go, Stacy, yeah. What?
Oh, that woman.
What was this for? Oh, it's for the Hands Across America. I know. That's one of our listeners. I'm a little busy running a show. Somebody watching right now, Google that and let us know. What the fuck was it to raise awareness of something? I don't know.
I can't Google it or I'll go off air.
No, you don't touch it.
No,
you don't touch
he'll yell at you.
anything. No, but the 80s. Remember the 80s? Back when Donald Trump was just a loudmouth asshole. Oh, that's right. Never mind. Okay, some things never changed. All right, moving on.
You know what? Is this supposed to be political?
No, shut up. Live Aid.
Then and now, the same.
Who? Oh, there you go. Live Aid, of course. Big. You remember the big to do with Phil Collins? Anybody remember a little trivia about Phil Collins and Live Aid?
No.
Anybody?
No.
Live Aid took place in Wembley Stadium in England. Actually, that's the very famous Queen coming out. Remember, Queen came out and Freddie Mercury with the white T-shirt and the white beater, and they rocked.
Dude, totally kickstarted their career.
Legendary. One of the absolute all-time best live performances. It is hands down considered in the top 5 of all time. They just melted faces that fucking day. But Phil Collins, what he did, he appeared, and the other one was what? Yeah, Wembley says it there. The other one was in Philadelphia, right? That's the right event, I think. Mm-hmm. So I think he played in England, took the Concorde. Remember the Concorde? That's long gone. It was a supersonic jet. He flew over, and then he played in Philadelphia all in one day. So he played in England and Philadelphia. Fun facts. Hunger for Children. Bill Mellon. I hope you're not describing your personality, you creep.
Oh,
Ew,
God. Good
Bill,
God.
Ew.
Good God.
Challenger explosion.
So poor.
Gary.
It was funny.
Thank you. It was disgusting. I think my mistake, Robbie. Hi, ladies, Bill says. Wild Bill from Bechtelsville.
Hey, Bill.
Hi.
What was that the same as We Are the World and the festivals they went with the money raising effort? No, that is a separate event. We will get to that. It's coming up.
Yeah.
Hey, face it, the 80s sucked. Oh, shut up, old man. You know what, Clyde? I have a question to ask you, Clyde. Why are you dead yet?
Oh my God, you're right. I gotta tell you something.
Why are you dead yet?
Want to know the truth?
Yes.
I didn't like the 80s. I thought they were cheesy.
We're gonna get to that. Believe me, I have my issues with them too.
All right, I'm getting off right now.
Yes. We're gonna have to have a fight with Courtney. Do you guys see With the World documentary on Netflix? It was great. I did see it. It was amazing. It was great. I didn't know Waylon Jennings got pissed off and walked the fuck out of the whole thing. Still is. He played with Zeppelin. Who's he?
Yes, Phil Collins did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then
he played drums.
He took
because Bonham obviously taken the dirt nap by that point. So.
Oh, but sorry, who was?
John Bonham was dead by that point.
He was dead ski. All right. Of course, Reagan getting shot in 81. Now again, presidents take over in like off years. You know, the 80 election, but he didn't start till January of 81. Motherfucker couldn't even go a couple of months without getting shot. That's it. Everybody remember the name of the shooter? Anybody? Shooter?
Oh,
God damn, you guys are terrible. John Hinckley, come on.
John Hinckley. I was in sixth. That was sixth grade.
Always John.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times they do triple names. They'll do like Leon.
John Wilkes Booth.
Exactly.
Michael John Ruppert.
Michael. Oh boy.
Michael John Ruppert.
Michael John Ruppert. There's USA for Africa. That's the We Are the World. Now, very quickly, let's just bang these out. Let's see if we can name everybody. All right, we'll go by row. Can you see them? Here, let me go full screen here. Do you see the person here on the left? They're kind of cut off. Paul Simon.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. If I saw his face.
Kim Carnes.
That's correct, Courtney. Of course, MJ.
Diana Ross.
That's right. Right there.
Stevie.
Right there.
Ingram?
He died.
James Ingram.
No, he's coming up though. That's the great Quincy Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Quincy Jones.
He produced it.
And then
That was close.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Lionel Richie.
Nope, he's coming up over here. That is
Oh,
the
no.
great
I have
Smokey
to put my glasses
Robinson.
on.
Oh.
Ray
Ray
Charles.
Charles.
This, I believe, is. like-
Oh, that's that's
Say-
the drummer.
Sheila E.
Yes, I wanted to say Lisa. No, you're right. Lisa or Colt Jam or
No,
Or Sheila
no.
E. Kim said
it's
it. Sheila E,
it's,
right?
it's Prince's drummer. What the hell?
No, you're thinking like Apollonia or some shit,
That's
right?
Sheila
No.
I think Kim's right. It's Sheila E.
Sheila E. That's it.
Kim only said it. Kim. I know
And
you only
that's
said it
a
six.
Jackson
I know
coming
you only said it 6 times, but apparently it should have been 7.
Sorry.
I'm-
Try. I'm just trying to get heard.
I'm making fun of Courtney. All right, these 4 are all Jacksons. That's Latoya,
All Jacksons.
Jermaine. They're all Jacksons.
Yeah.
These 2 women, I believe, are part of the Pointer
The
Sisters.
Pointer Sisters. Yeah.
Anita
Okay,
and
Pointer
her
sisters.
Pointer
Yeah.
Sisters. Yes, that's hard to see. That's Bob Dylan.
That's Bob Dylan.
That's
Bob
correct. I'm looking
Dylan.
at, how dare I? That is James Ingram.
James,
Yeah.
James,
Okay.
That. Anybody? Willie Nelson.
Willie.
Right
Willie
there.
the Boss.
The
Yeah.
boss, of course.
Cindy Lauper, Billy
Cindy.
Joel.
Billy
Joel.
Tina
Tina.
Hold on, from Owen J.
Yeah.
Roberts,
Yes, he wasn't local.
Dara Hall, whose his real last name is Hohl, Hohl. That's a fact. You can look it up, but he changed it because it sounds better. Who's that?
Dionne Warwick.
Dionne.
Dionne Warwick. Anybody remember him?
I don't remember his name.
Oh, I know that
That
dude.
is
I-
Al Jarreau.
Al Jarreau.
He did
wow.
the theme song to Moonlighting. Some fly by
Yeah.
night.
No, yes. I
Kenny
remember.
Rogers, of course. Anybody?
Bruce,
Huey
Huey.
Lewis.
Huey Lewis.
Billy.
That was
Owen Oates.
That was
Oates.
the other Oates.
That's right.
Hall Oates.
John Oates. Now, this
Huey
guy.
Lewis and the News guitarist.
Oh, I think you're right. Huey Lewis in the news. I think
Yep.
some of these guys are too.
So is that guy with the glasses
I think
on.
these are guys from the news.
Yep.
Yes.
They're all Huey Lewis. The
back
guy
here-
back there, he's from what the hell's that name?
I think I know who it is
Not the chorus.
Ah,
because this came after the
it's
English
not Tears
version.
for Fears. It's
No. Look, I think it's Bob Geldof because the English.
Oh.
Remember they
Yeah, I
did
think
some before
it's-
that. They did their own like group song fundraiser song, and I think they came over to help with that or some shit. I forget, but I think that's what it is. Okay, doesn't matter. Who's that?
Sidney Poitier. No.
Incorrect.
yeah. No,
No.
looks like him.
Harry Belafonte.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Now, this
all right.
people always wonder why he was there.
Ghostbusters.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
You know why he was there? I think. Rube, music, Dan Aykroyd. Come on.
That's Aykroyd?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Blues Brothers. That's
Yeah, I
why.
know, but it doesn't look like him.
That's him. Oh, 100% him. Anybody know who that is?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Fleetwood Mac. What's his name?
That is Lindsey Buckingham.
Guitarist Lindsey Buckingham. I had a crush on him.
There you go. I don't know who this fella is. I think it's like Babyface Edmonds. It might be. I don't know.
It looks like
Babyface.
Babyface, but
Babyface.
back
Sounds like it,
then,
yeah. Of course.
Yep.
Kenny
Who
Loggins.
did
Loggins,
every
yeah.
80s
Kenny Loggins.
soundtrack? Everyone. Footloose. Top Gun. Remember Over the
Corey
Top?
Hart was asked to do Top Gun. Just by the way,
Who was?
Corey Hart.
Corey Hart. Is that right?
Yeah,
Remember
he
the
turned it down.
Remember the shitty Stallone arm wrestling movie, Over the Top?
Over the top,
He
yeah.
would turn his head around, and then the big move was
Yeah.
the big move that when he was arm wrestling somebody, might have go to Roop, is that he would, and then he would go over the top. That was the big fucking move. After that movie, the line of quality arm wrestling movies just fucking drops dramatically. That's for sure. So the only good one. Of course, we all know who that is.
Steve
Perry.
Perry.
Steve Perry, and finally.
There.
Oh,
Lionel.
Lionel.
And my wife calls me Lionel Richie because I go all night long.
No. No.
And I'm dancing on the ceiling. I don't know. I'm so excited. There you go. Lady Poopington. Bob Geldof. There you go. Thank you. Yes.
I don't like
Kathy.
Mondays.
Yes, exactly. All right. What I think that might do it for that folder. Yes, that's it. That's it for events.
Do we get bathroom breaks since we're in our 50s?
I have to pee.
You guys want to take bathroom breaks?
Yes, please.
Oh my God, just go now. Go.
Get a colostomy bag.
Go. Get a bag, you quitters.
I was
Hurry
gonna
up.
wear it, like,
Go.
it
Hurry up.
depends,
Getting
but
up now. Give me
If you go, I'll go.
Getting
Just
up
like,
and go.
hey, go to the bathroom by
Come
yourself.
on. Seriously, Courtney, where'd your picture go? This is a disaster. I've made a huge mistake having these fucking drunkards on.
Listen,
I forgot.
You know what's great? As we get older, we don't care.
There you go, Roop. Whatever. Okay, let's get the Roop there.
You know, we can't find my little.
Whatever.
Nothing. Oh,
Courtney,
I'll
we
be
lost
back.
your picture again. I guess she went to take. Every time she jostles her computer. Kim, if you have to go, oh, and where'd you go?
Well,
a
welcome to
fucking
the Back to the Show with
disaster.
Roop and Gary.
What's up, Roop? Don't,
How are you, buddy?
are you good? I don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Best movie. Oh, second best movie ever after Best of the Best. That was like the karate movie, right?
I don't remember that one.
I think it was a karate movie. She was
Over
talking
the Top
about
was the.
you going to the bathroom, Gary. Oh, hey now. Oh, right, with the all night
I'm doing
long.
my Over the Top.
Exactly. There you go. You know what? I got to tell you, I hear you, Peter, but knock on wood, I don't got the old man fucking prostate yet, man. That's it. I'm rock solid. I mean, you know, do I piss the bed every now and then? Yeah, but I do it from standing on the floor.
Oh, I felt
I
better.
just like to. Are you back, Courtney?
Yeah, I'm back.
Right. I can't see you though. There it is. Isn't that weird? What do you do that it goes away like that? That's weird. No, don't touch it. All right. So, did you piss on the way to the bathroom? Holy cow, that was fast.
No, you know my bathroom's right behind me.
Hey, I haven't been there. Wink, wink, wink. I don't remember. I was there once. All right. So we did the events. Get rid of that. Goodbye. Okay. Next one up. This is fun. You guys having fun, by the way?
Yes,
Look at
keep it
Rupert's
going.
freaking games behind him. Next up is toys and games.
Okay.
All right. Kim, join us whenever the fuck you get back. Maybe.
She's back.
She's back. Hold on. Barb, I just got back from my potty break. I make
love
sure
her.
to ring myself out before I do these shows. There you go. This is the story of your life, isn't it? Just PIA, women, piss.
Pain in the ass women.
Oh, just pain in the ass women. I see. So I didn't get that. Exactly.
Hey, Ange.
Hey, Ange is great.
Hey.
Love Ange. Ange, by the way, is still adorable. She's great. She's my 80s ladies are holding up, baby. Rubik's Cube. That's coming. Absolutely. Funny you say that, because are now going to go to, you didn't open it up, to toys and games. Now, the original virtual reality Viewmaster. There you go.
Excellent.
Now, those of you who are too young to know, this show is in the toilet. Hey, Clyde, seriously, do me a favor. I hope your night ends with you clutching your chest.
Jesus.
I was watching those guys. Like, ooh. Anybody else taste almonds? Ooh, I feel kind of,
Gary.
got a little tingly in my. That's what the show is, Courtney. All right. I don't need you correcting me. Sorry. Remember these things? Those of you who are young, these things here were like little film strips, little pictures, and you would put them inside the top of here, and then it would magnify it, and you got a nice, cool picture of, like, I don't know, from Hawaii or whatever. And this little handle would advance the little circle thing guy. Remember those things, Roop?
I do. A little slideshow for a little personal slideshow.
Yes, exactly. Kim, did you have one of those? Kim, can you hear me? Oh boy.
Oh, I had myself on mute, not to be. I didn't want to be.
For fuck's sake. Did you have the Viewmaster?
Absolutely.
There you go. Courtney, I know you were all about them toys,
Yes.
right? Now, because I remember when I came over, you said, hey, you want to come see my, next to my bed, I have a box of toys. And I thought, well, you must have a Viewmaster that you meant, right? Nothing. Come on.
No.
Kim, are you still here? I have a Viewmaster. My mom has it for my nieces. Yeah. The creepy Teddy Ruxpin. Oh, yeah, those were.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing was
Wait a minute. Was
messed
that
up.
really the 80s?
What's that? Teddy
Was that the
Ruxpin?
80s?
Yeah, it was like the early,
Yeah.
when we were like end of
Yeah.
elementary school into junior high.
Yeah,
too.
that thing was weird.
Yeah, I think. Wait, is that thing that you put a tape in and it played?
It had unnatural, like, facial expressions. It was like, hey,
Hi.
hi.
It was like
How are you
animatronic.
today, Courtney?
Hello.
Like, it was,
Hold on.
bad.
Let's see that. Courtney, do that again. Let's see that. some
how
more.
are you today, Courtney?
Courtney. They were kind of like the home version of the animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's weird.
Of course, you can't talk 80s and not talk fucking Atari
Oh, yeah,
2600.
absolutely.
Atari.
yes.
Yes, of course.
When that came out, try and tell my kids that They have no clue.
It was
Pong, like what were all the games that were on there? Asteroids, Pong.
Well, half of them are behind
Asteroids.
Roop. Hold on. Look behind Roop for half the fucking games right there. Donkey Kong,
Seriously, that's
Asteroids.
the thing
Now, what was
ever.
that thing that Space Invaders?
Yes, there was. Don't forget, there was a joystick, but there was also what they called the paddle, which you
Yep.
spun
Yeah.
back and forth for like to Kaboom, where you had to catch
Yeah,
non-dropping bombs. shit
Kaboom.
Like that. Yeah,
Oh,
this was
I love that game.
8-bit technology, baby.
Yeah.
I was always baffled, and now that I'm older, I guess I kind of understand it has to do with luminance and chroma. But if you were it had to switch for whether you're playing on a color television or a black and white
Yes.
television. Now, if you were on a black and white television, putting it on color wasn't going to do anything.
Right.
And if you're on color, going to black and white, but I guess it had to do with luminance, which is the amount of brightness
Probably.
in video. Yes, I would
I
imagine.
think so because you couldn't play on a black and white TV.
Not sure you could. They
You
literally had a
could with
switch for it.
Atari? I don't think so.
Yeah, you could.
Courtney,
You could.
Courtney, there's a switch that says you can play
I
on black
know,
and
but
white.
I'm just saying, like,
Of course you
depending
could.
on the TV type.
Yeah.
Courtney, you can totally play Atari on a black and white television. It's the same thing, same inputs.
Yeah. It's a video signal.
Now, this one, remember this one?
Oh yeah.
I came
think
across
had
this
that one.
recently. Demon Driver. It was a little like moving racetrack, and it was really simple, basic. You
Yep.
just moved your car back and forth. And if you crashed, you got a little like blinking light. Like exactly, Rip. You're nailing the fucking sound.
I have no idea what that is.
It was a fun little game, and you could
Oh, yeah.
shift. You know, it's a racing game. That's it. It was fun. Garbage Pail Kids. Remember these?
I do. I never collected those.
They were a big fuck you. They were making fun of the Cabbage Patch Kids. 'Cause
Yeah.
They look like them. This is kind of like our punk rock kid version of saying, like, fuck you,
Yeah.
the man. It had all kinds of goofy play on words. Atari rolled. Goddamn right it did, Barb. I have two of them. What, Ataris or what? I forget what it was. Centipede, yes. Pac-Man. The bougie kids had in television. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
ColecoVision.
I didn't even have it. I didn't have that.
No, I think
I
Porky
didn't
had
either.
television. Was that the one where each game you had a little plastic thing that you slipped into it, which
Yes.
controlled whether or not the game up, down,
Yeah.
whatever? Is that it, Roop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had like a little numeric keypad. You slid the thing in, and then it kind of.
But they would always rip, and you couldn't get it back in after using it too much.
It was kind of like this big.
Whoa!
Oh,
Show the buttons. Show the buttons. So you can see. Of course, you blinked. There it is. Do, 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 do. Hey, maybe Courtney. He's dialing 867-5309.
867-530-9.
Combat, Pitfall, Duck Hunter, Ping Pong, Donkey Kong, of course. We had Journey Atari game. I asked my mom what groupies were. Look that game up. Really? What? There was a Journey? Wow. I
that's
didn't know
funny.
that. Oh, shit. All right. Next, to Little Professor. Is it a calculator? Is it a game? Who knows? Remember this thing?
It's Little Professor.
Little Professor. That's right.
I remember that. I never had that, but I remember it.
Courtney, did you have a Little Professor?
Yes, I did, but I broke it.
Of course you did. Yes, the top would break off. I remember that.
Yeah, it didn't light up anymore, but it would light up at the top when you got a right answer.
Oh, that's right. You would beep, beep, beep. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, I broke
you get
it.
pissed
So I
because
didn't
you
know
got
what the
the
hell
answer
was
wrong?
going on, like if it was right or not.
Yeah. And what was that, Rube?
I said,
That's
did you
why I'm
get
bad at
pissed
math.
and, like rage broke it because you got an answer wrong.
Fuck motherfucking bullshit. Remember calculators
you.
writing boobless and it was upside down? And like,
Yes.
It was the funniest thing in the world. Like Kim fucking eating on the show. Can't wait to Merlin.
Oh, I definitely had
Now
that
I
one.
didn't add Simon. Remember Simon? Because you could play a version of Simon on this.
I
So
love
that's why I
Simon.
did. That's why I only showed the Merlin.
Yeah.
We had one up in my attic up until my dad's house, up until I swear to God, like he's dead now, but it was there way longer than it should have been. That's for sure. Look at that fucking thing. Fucking.
I used to play
height of
blackjack
technology.
on that.
That's right. You would guess numbers. They give you up. It had to do with blinks or some shit, right? How many? It
Yeah,
told you.
yeah.
I forget. Perfection.
Oh,
This
That was anxiety.
personified.
It was anxiety.
It was.
It was like
training us-
operation. It was anxiety. Like it was. You just had anxiety.
It was training
That's when
us.
I learned about anxiety.
It was training us to be able to become bomb diffusers in the future when you had to work under pressure. Cut the blue wire, the red wire. Kim, are we boring you? Okay, I can't hear you. I can't hear her. Did you mute yourself again?
That's because my dogs are right here.
Hi, doggies. I tease it. But yes, but you're right, Courtney, you nailed it. It was very anxiety-inducing. And of
Especially
course,
when it got to the end and it was like, tick, 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 and you knew it was coming.
Yeah, the ticks got faster, and you're like, son of a bitch!
And
What shape is this? It's a triangle.
it's a fucking, it's a half moon, asshole. It's a half, no, it's not. It's a fucking semicircle. Fuck you.
I know, but you didn't know what it was. Your brain shut off because of the ticking.
Yes, it's like I'm 7. I don't need this kind of stress in my fucking life when I'm
Yeah,
playing.
that's when it all started.
That's when it all started. And here we are ever since. Now, of course, you can't talk 80s games and shit.
Yeah, how about it?
The great Rubik's Cube, which I never fucking solved one. But
Nope, me
remember,
neither.
you would pop the corner off and then just start peeling them off. You'd pack the pieces off and put it back. Courtney, ever
No.
solve one?
I did. I solved it. And I was sitting on my dad's recliner, and I fell off his fucking recliner. And I told my mom, it was around dinner time, I'm like, oh my God. And I screamed, ask Carol.
Holy shit.
I solved the damn thing without moving the stickers.
All right.
Yeah.
It caused
Impressive.
It was anxiety.
you. Yeah, more fucking
All the
anxiety.
shit that they gave us was anxiety driven.
They were trading us well. Yes.
No wonder.
Fuck you. The first of 5 trips to the bathroom over the course of the next 8 hours starts now. You're no kidding. B-18 bomb. I guess, was that something bomber? Is that a game?
What is that?
What?
I don't know. I think it might have been a game. Porky had the until he had the slip in thing, whatever. The television,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I still have
yeah.
mine. Still have your what,
Let me
Franny?
Google it.
Still have it. Okay, I wasn't going to say anything, Clyde, but we know about your naughty adult video games. We found them when we were kids. I'm not kidding. I love that thing. And Merlin, yes. I agree,
Oh,
Courtney.
Merlin.
That game was too much stress. Fucking right,
Right.
it was.
Kathy, it was.
Yes.
Come on.
Only second to that was the game where there would be a knife hanging over your head on a string with a candle next to it, and you had to. So Jesus Christ, it's like that made you feel. Lady Poopington, this is hilarious. You told me this. This is true. Some guy once told me he got 5 sides. I'll let you think about that one for a second. That's right.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
told me that. That's fucking hilarious. That's how you know. Well, you're a fucking liar. Now I can thank the great Jen Armstrong.
Oh,
The great Jen Armstrong for this one. She put this up
Yes.
recently. Today in '82, some kid got 100% on a spelling test just to receive a sticker that smelled like a fucking pickle. The old scratches. Thank
Yes.
you, Jen
I
Armstrong.
still have mine. I have 3 books of I have 3 books of stickers.
That was a thing, right? To collect stickers, right?
You
Back in the day?
collected them in a book, like a book that had like the acetate, and you put them in and you trade them.
Really?
Wait a minute. Do yours still smell actually?
Some of the garbage ones do. Like some of the some of them do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have to pull those out
That's exactly
sometime.
what they look like.
Yeah.
Dude,
Holy
that
shit.
They
pickle.
even preserved their color, everything. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I was a nerd. I
Chemicals,
like
baby.
had books and books of stickers.
All those chemicals. All right.
Dude, that pickle looks like it has genital warts.
Hold on. I gotta go
The
back
pickle.
now. Hold
Pickles
on.
look like.
Hold
That's what
on.
Look
pickles
at
look like.
It
it. do-
fucking does. Holy shit. It fucking does.
It's yeah. It looks
I'm
like it has
not an
something going on.
animal. I'm a human being. Holy shit. That pickle wishes it only had AIDS. Jesus Christ. Look at that fucking. You're right,
Aye.
Rube. I'm never going to look at a pickle the same way again. Someone help me. Help me with my genital wart problem. Holy shit. All right. Moving along. Man, we are fucking. I told you it's going to be a long one tonight. All right. You know what? Let me just bang this one. Let's take 2 seconds on this one because this is it's such an 80s thing. But just everybody pick yours quickly. Heather versus Heather. Here you go. You got your Locklear. You got your Thomas. Go. Who's your favorite?
Locklear all day.
Locklear.
Is timeless.
I fucking
Locklear.
love her.
See, I disagree.
Yeah.
I'm a Heather Thomas guy.
Really?
I love Heather.
I forgot about her actually.
Remember the fucking famous bikini shot where she's got her
She's
thumb?
great boobs, though.
She got her thumb in the bottoms.
Oh my
yeah.
god, yeah, that's
Dude.
funny.
Are you kidding me? So yes. So now That everybody, pick your Heather. Locklear, who? Let's be clear. There are no losers here. That's for goddamn sure. And Heather Thomas, of course, on the Fall Guy. So everybody, pick you. I still have your little professor. Oh, is that what you call your husband? Oh, my little professor. B-17 bomber. Sticker collections. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Yes, Kathy.
Yes,
they were the
I
best.
had sisters, and they collected stickers, all that kind of stuff. Now, moving on. Next one is 80s. Right, let me check this one. Make sure. 80s crushes. Okay, you weren't a young man in the 80s if at some point you didn't have a crush on this lovely lady right here.
I love her hair. She's so cute.
Her name is Diane Franklin. And you might remember from such movies as The Last American Virgin and Better Off Dead.
That was my favorite.
She was the French exchange student.
Better Off Dead's great.
I mean, look at her.
I bet.
It's great.
I want my $2.
Funny you say that, Courtney.
Let's
Let's save the quotes for later. Shh. You remember her, Kim?
Yeah, unmanicured eyebrows, though. The
She
eyebrows
didn't
are-
care. Roop, who was your 80s childhood crush?
I'm drawing
Come
a
on.
blank here.
Come on. Molly Ringwald. Say somebody.
Come back to me. I'll
Oh,
think of-
right.
Corey Hart.
Corey Hart, of course. Kim.
You know what? I really didn't have one.
Okay, you're a liar, but let most of the time. Oh, Barb Locklear. Really sorry your mom blew up, Ricky. Exactly. Now the girls in the 80s all went gaga for one Mr. You know what I'm gonna say?
Jake.
Jake Ryan. There it is. Jake Ryan.
Oh, Jake
Ladies
Ryan.
love-
He had a
I
weird
love
hairline. It was a weird. He had weird stuff going on.
I don't give a shit.
He was
I liked
also in,
his cardigan.
He was in a Vision Quest. Now, let me very quickly tell you why all you ladies who were crushing on Jake Ryan, you were in love with a scumbag. Okay. Now, if you remember the movie, roll your eyes some more, Courtney.
Don't crush my dreams.
What did he do? He had that girlfriend who admittedly was very obnoxious. Remember the blonde? She got her hair cut in the door, the closed door, all that?
Oh my God,
Yes.
hilarious.
He gets sick of her.
Yeah.
What does he do? Does he be an honorable dude and just break up with her? No. He lets the little creepy nerd take his fucking Rolls Royce and just have his way with her. He just says, here, take my drunk fucking girlfriend and do with her what you will. I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Jake Ryan is a scumbag. Roop, your thoughts go.
Guilty as charged.
He let his girlfriend go off hammered drunk with some fucking handsy nerd.
Men
Kim?
are from Mars,
Terrible.
women are from Venus.
What the fuck does that mean in this instance?
Yeah.
Kim?
Differently, it's fascinating to me.
Say that again.
We think so differently because you know what? Like she was kind of a whore and like whatever.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
fine. No, you're not wrong. She was a whore.
He wanted somebody who was a little
You
bit
women-
better.
He
She was
let
pure
his.
and innocent, and that other chick was like she had intentions.
Of course, she was a
of-
piece of shit. He let his girlfriend go out the door, drunk with some dude who, and basically gave her the green light.
who
to do
fucking
whatever he
wrecked his
wanted.
house by having a party at his
He
house.
let some guy take his drunk girlfriend out of his way. And another movie, I'd say, I'm here to ruin the 80s for everybody. This is all a secret mission to ruin the 80s. Remember the great classic comedy, Revenge of the Nerds? We all loved it and laughed at it. Let me tell you what the fucking problem is with that fucking movie. You might remember the head cheerleader that the nerd liked, and she was Betty was her name, I think. And they go off to this tunnel of love, and she thinks that she's going to go in there and have sex with her boyfriend because she's got a mask on. Well, what happens when they're done? Guy takes the mask off. It's the fucking nerd. Rape by deception. I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that Revenge of the Nerds promotes rape. Go.
But that was classic as to how that happened. But I feel like that was before us, almost Revenge of the Nerds.
It was
really
it was like
young.
83. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I
And,
didn't grow all the
and
Revenge.
they had a hidden camera, and they were watching girls in their dorm room. These are not moral values that we should pass along to our children. If you want to have sex with a girl, dress up like her boyfriend. She'll think it's him. Bangity boom, bang, bang. Yeah, Courtney, have I ruined the 80s for you?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I will. You will never ruin it for me.
Fair
so
enough.
you could try all you want.
I don't want to. Jake Ryan looked like he was 30. Farmer Ted, exactly. Farmer Ted. She trashed his house. Absolutely. F her. Wow. That absolutely couldn't agree more. He shouldn't be with her. But doesn't mean you go, here, go get raped.
That's right, Barbara. She fucking trashed his house. She did all this shit.
Okay,
Fuck
yeah,
that.
she deserves what she gets.
Tell you what.
That's right, Kim. Fuck that.
Just go and rape her in my father's Rolls Royce, by the way. Wow, the 80s were a different time, weren't they? All right. All right. So, you know what? I was going to bother. You know what? Okay, here's what we're going to do very quickly. This is going to be fast. All right. Because we can't spend all freaking day. TV shows. All right. There was a bunch of TV shows in the 80s. There you go. That's all we're going to talk. We're not going to sit here and name every freaking show. Cheers, Miami Vice, Different Strokes, Facts of Life, Married with Children, Mork and Mindy. There you go. Miami Vice. Quickly.
You know what? You forget all of this. That is crazy.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? But we're not going to sit here and we're going to spend no more than 2 minutes on this. It was a bunch of shows. Look them up if you want to reminisce about them.
Gosh.
I Painted a Fool. Kim, did you have one particular favorite 80s show? Let's do that quickly.
Okay, was the Love Boat before our time or
It
after
was
our
late
time?
70s into the 80s. Yes.
It was the 80s.
I love the Love Boat.
You know what?
Like,
That was
Me
fun.
too.
and Fantasy Island.
Yes,
Fantasy
I think those were back to back on Saturday. My wife always knows this.
love-
Yes.
There was Dallas for the dysfunctional
Dallas
stuff.
was on Friday
Oh.
after the Dukes
On
of
CBS,
Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard
And then
son.
Falcon Crest was sort of like, yeah.
Yeah, that was the era
That was
of
after
the
Dallas.
primetime soap opera. Yes.
But I feel like I watched all this, and
Yes.
like I'm not plugged into TV today
No.
at all. But I watched all of
Yeah,
these
but,
things.
but,
I
but very
watched.
quickly, back to my question. Name one favorite.
Love Boat.
Love Boat. There you go.
Sorry.
There, perfect. Courtney.
I love Love Boat too, but I also liked the Golden Girls.
Ooh. Golden Girls hold
That
up,
was
too.
my fucking. That still is.
You know
like
what?
I
There's
still
no
watch them.
answer anyone's going to say it's going to be Courtney's. That's fucking spot on. That show, seriously, you go, oh, like guys won't watch it sometimes because like, oh, it's a bunch of oldies. It's fucking hilarious.
They had the chemistry together. There will never be another chemistry like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just amazing chemistry.
I couldn't agree more. Family Ties, of course. Roop, you had a particular favorite show?
I gotta go with the A-Team. I love the A-Team. An honorable mention. I'm gonna go with this might surprise some people. I'm gonna go with the Wonder Years. Great show.
Ooh, no, that's
That
a
was
great
good show,
That's a
Rube.
great show. I honestly, and it was, you know, I was young for it, but Cheers. It was about hanging out, even though it was adults at a bar.
Yeah.
It was fun. They were hanging out, you know. I thought it was funny, you know.
That was always on in
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah?
Like
I
yeah.
enjoyed that more like when I was like an adult. You know what I
Bingo.
mean? Like
me too.
it's syndication.
That's a really good point. Like some things you can't revisit because it was
Like, I
open
didn't
time, but
really
you're
get it
right.
when-
You get older and you can watch Cheers and really appreciate it
Yeah.
more. Yeah, there you go. And there was a bunch of commercials. Where's the beef? Blah, blah, blah. All right. We don't need to go through it. Seriously, first of all, let's book it now. You guys are definitely coming back because we could do, we're not even going to touch like sports, all these cultural things. Phillies won the World Series in 1980 and won
Excellent.
again in 1983, but lost to the Orioles. But we won't get into that. There you go. Roop, rocking on the sit. Boom. And the Eagles went to the Super Bowl in 81 for the 80 season, but they lost to Oakland. Then Oakland. Well, they lost
Rube,
Angeles then. They went back and forth
Yeah.
a bunch of times. But
I need to ask Rube, do you really have all that hair yet? You have all that hair?
What, Roop?
What?
You got a full head of hair on
Roop's
you,
got
right?
a gorgeous head of hair. He gets it from his mother. That's his real hair. Roop has
Oh my
beautiful
God, I
hair.
remember his
Yeah.
mom. That's awesome.
Yes, Roop got his mom's hair. It's just beautiful,
Yeah,
thick
real
black hair. Almost time to roll out to the land of funk. You fucking know it, brother.
Oh
That was
boy.
more like early 90s, though, right? Yes?
I think so.
Yeah, Chips.
Yeah.
It's true. Alf. Oh, fucking you and Porky. Good fucking call.
Alf.
Oh, I kill me. Yes, there we have. I love fucking Alf. It was funny. He would eat cats. He didn't give a shit. Knight Rider.
No, Alf was great. My wife loved Alf.
Alf was pretty fucking funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the show where it was chimps dressed up in clothing? Was that the?
Wait a minute. What is that?
Chips.
I remember the wigs. It was that DC something show. I think it was like a
I wanna know
political
what that
show.
is. I don't remember. Somebody Google that. I can't. Google it.
Airwolf. Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Airwolf.
remember that one.
Airwolf.
Remember that?
Now, of course, there was BJ and the Bear too, but that's not what she means. I remember. I think it was a
don't remember
political
that
show,
song.
right? I think what they just cut to monkeys wearing wigs and clothes, and I think they did voiceovers and
Yeah.
dialogue. I kind of remember that, and I think
Yeah.
it was political. God damn it, guys! Fill some time while I Google this.
Well, and then the whole monkey thing. There was like all these posters. It was like a whole. You remember that? Like people had like a monkey doing math on a chalkboard poster. Just
Yeah.
stupid.
Remember
It was
the
all
hang
kinds
in
of
there?
animals.
What's that?
Thing.
Remember the whole a baby hang in there, or like the cat inspirational posters
Hang
and
in
shit.
there, baby.
Didn't they have a monkey thing that had their hands together and sucked its thumb? Was that in the 80s?
I don't remember that.
Remember, Kim? It was like a
Nope.
monkey that had its thumb and
Whatever-
it had arms and
Courtney,
It's
whatever
weird.
you do in the privacy of your home is you leave it, keep it there, you creep.
What
I
is
wish
that?
I wish it was that exciting in this house.
Lancelot Link, that was
I got
super
nothing.
chip. Uh,
Lancelot Link.
yeah.
How is Kathy? What the heck?
I
Kathy,
kinda
look it up
remember
because
I don't know if you think of it, if you search and you find it, let us know. But I do kind of remember that the Monkey Show. So there you go. Yeah, there was a bunch of fucking shows. Greatest American Hero. Then we're gonna get into music very
Oh,
next. That was,
MacGyver.
and you guys saved this for when we transitioned, but that was my first piece of music ever.
Yeah.
I bought it at the record store at Zern's. It was the 45 to the Greatest American Hero theme song. Good call,
Oh.
Porky.
Sing it, sing
Monchichi.
it.
Monchichi, you're so soft and cuddly. Not that show, right?
No.
oh Monchichi, that's the one with the one that sucked the thumbs.
Oh, there you go. Yes, and you could wrap it around you. I'm not sure.
Yes.
I don't know what
Us
she means.
Thank
bigger
you,
girls
Ann.
couldn't-
Wait, what's that? What's she talking about? What could you wrap around you?
The Monchichi, the
Oh,
thing that
the-
the monkey that
it had
sucked
the
its
long
thumb and you
arms.
could wrap it around
Wait a
you.
minute, can we get it around her whole body? No, like your hand or your
No,
arm.
it was little.
I don't really remember that. So yeah, there you go. There was that. Now, TV shows and commercials. We'll do a whole other show on that. But time, of course, Courtney, you're saving this one up. It's time for music. Of course, we got to talk about music, of course, right? Yes. We're going to quickly do, this is just funny. It's purely coincidental. Something that I happened to come across the internet maybe last week sometime. We don't have to get the whiteboards out. We're just going to, it's a group, we talked about this last night. It's
Yes.
a little bands of the 80s picture quiz. You're going to see one individual picture. It's going to be a bunch of them, and we'll go through them, and you have to guess what the band is. Hi, kids. Sorry I'm late. Patty
there
Colsher.
she is.
Hold on. See if you guys get Patty Colsher Baker Davis Jr. That's a 16 Candles reference. I know Courtney fucking got that. I know Courtney got that reference.
Love it.
All right. So now, there you go. Let's cut to this. All right. Now, bands of the 80s. Okay. This one.
I get the
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Correct. This one.
Poison.
You're not going to get this one. I think it's really tough. I didn't know it. Here, I'll zoom in on it.
Sarcophagus. I have no idea.
Anybody in the
Oh,
audience? Anybody? Sorry.
What genre is it?
Let's call it heavy metal.
Iron Maiden?
No.
Fucking Iron Maiden! Rube
I was
with the
gonna say that.
fucking
Oh my
win!
God.
It's a torture device. In fact, it was
Freaking Rube.
Mike Ruppert, which I knew if one person would get it, it would be fucking you.
It'd be freaking Rube.
It would be freaking Rube. Of course. Good job. Iron Maiden. Remember, it was in Bill and Ted's. They're like, the Iron
Put
Maiden.
them in the Iron Maiden.
Cool.
Excellent.
Excellent. Exactly.
Focus.
Fuck it. I knew Rube would come through. Of course, this one,
Scorpion.
Scorpions. This one.
Wait, I don't have the.
Oh, fuck. I
I've
don't have
seen
it.
this
My
before.
bad.
All
My
I
bad.
see is
You're
Rub.
right. I didn't put it on. Sorry.
Lips.
That's
Kiss.
Scorpions.
Kiss.
Kiss is
Kiss.
correct. Anyone? This
Europe.
one.
Europe.
Europe is correct. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. What did you say, Kim?
What'd she say?
She fucking said
I'm a
Africa.
little drunk and I'm not sorry.
She said Africa.
At least it's in the 80s.
That's true. It's a song. You know what? Courtney with this good old. You know who showed up, ladies and gentlemen? Silver lining Courtney over there. Good fucking point. That's a good save for Kim. Africa, gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. Jesus Jones. No shit, right? Remember them?
Yeah.
Iron Maiden. There you go. Barb, I typed it first. I believe you. I bet you did. It's a little bit of a delay on the there. Fucking right. Barb's a fucking rock chick, too. Not a girl. Not a girl.
We'll give it to her.
All right. This one, that is Europe. Okay. In the last couple. That's right.
Rat.
Wasp.
Wasp is correct. But this one's weird. It's two things.
He looks like he's farting.
There's a little
What
symbol
is it?
here.
All right, pull it back.
Hold on. I'm
What
getting
is
there.
that?
This thing is separate from this, but they go together to form something.
Sonic cat.
I'll give you a hint.
Panther. Black Panther.
Here.
Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear. Sorry, what did you say? What did you
Here
say?
what?
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
What genre is it?
That's the hint. Is I didn't hear you. What?
Here what?
80s rock. I wouldn't call it metal.
Sonic cat.
Factor, focus on the animal. It's a large cat.
Jaguar.
Panther?
Cat.
Richard got it. Def leopard. That's the international symbol
Oh,
for
jeez
deaf. See it?
Louise.
That's the international symbol for there you go.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
this guy.
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses.
This?
Heart.
Now, this one's a little difficult, maybe. It's a city.
Chicago.
Oh, there you go. I never mind. Courtney fucking nailed it exactly.
What is it? Wait, what is it?
Chicago.
Chicago. The city line.
That's Africa.
Ah, yes, the skyscrapers of Africa.
Yep.
Ah, yes. Rat is correct. Rat and wasp. That's right. Def leopard. Fucking love you, Kim. I love you. I love Kim. Kim's like my oldest continuous friend.
I'd be good at this.
Kim is my oldest continuous friend forever. All right.
Don't pay me.
No way, never. Now, Courtney brought up a really great point earlier about 80s music, is that it encompassed many genres, and I'll give it to it, the 80s, more than any other, because you had your new wave in the beginning, that English stuff, all the synth stuff. You had that sort of, I don't know what you call, like, The Cure. I call it emo music, but that kind of stuff. Depeche Mode. I don't know what you call that genre. Anybody?
We call it, what do we call it? There's a name. Why can't I think of the name?
I can only think of it as like gothy stuff, but we didn't use that word then.
No,
It
what is
wasn't
that?
then. Now it's
Like
considered
New
that.
wave is what I always
Oh,
called it.
alternative. That's not bad, Kim. What's that, Roop?
I always called it like new wave.
Yeah, kind of, because
wave.
alternative came out in 90s.
New wave is more like all that English stuff with the synthesizers and the weird. Chicago's from the damn 70s. Yeah, Patty, that's a really good point.
They had
They had a
in
couple
the
of songs.
80s.
Yeah, they okay.
They had a
The
couple
Chicago
Glory
was
of
great.
Love, Karate Kid. Come on.
That's Peter Cetera, to be fair.
No, it's
Okay.
they still had
Power
stuff
of
in
Love, Glory of Love. I mean, that was Peter Cetera solo.
Wow.
I will bet hands on that. Roop, go ahead.
Oh yeah, but I'm just saying, Chicago still did it.
Yeah, sure, they did songs. They did.
Chicago in the 70s, excellent. Chicago in the 80s, terrible.
Of course, you blacked out there. Yeah, exactly. All that
80s Chicago.
25 or 6 to 4, Saturday in the Park, all that stuff.
Yep.
And
I love
then
it all.
Excellent.
they switched
Love it
over
all.
to that Peter Cetera led like soft
Yeah.
stuff, and it isn't the same. But
They jumped
So-
the shark.
so
in the
shut
80s.
up, Patty. Love you. I'm kidding. So anyway, so Courtney had really.
You guys should come over for a dance party.
What's that?
I'm ready for a dance party now.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, first of all, Miss Casual, can you sit closer to the computer so we can hear you better? You know your microphone's on the computer, right? There you go.
I have nothing going on in my house.
Oh,
Where? I don't know where this microphone is.
it's on the computer. Just sit up closer.
It's here. It's here.
Anyway, so early hip hop, of course.
It's right here.
Yes.
It's right next to. Just hit that button. Just hit that button right there. You'll be all right.
Shoot.
Um,
All I know is Ethernet doesn't do shit.
well, you're fine. It's holding up. Now, Roop, you and I talked about. Let's very briefly let's on this. Remember the satanic panic of the 80s?
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell us about that.
So like everything was like, oh, it's the devil, and it was like rock music and heavy metal and Dungeons and Dragons, and everybody was worried that you were gonna it was leading you down to the path to the devil. It was like, I mean, people were like legit concerned.
Yeah.
Which is like, you look back and now it's like, it's pretty funny, but it's like I did all those things.
I remember somebody
Okay.
saying, "Do you know that KISS?" I said it earlier. KISS stands
Yeah.
for Kids in Satan's Service. And you get older, you go, just a couple of goofy Jewish guys from New York wearing makeup.
Right. And the
Don't be
best part
satanic
was
about it.
like
So
the
listen-
more that
oh.
they tried to, squelch it, it was like the marketing people aren't stupid. It's like, oh, this sells, so we're just gonna
Dude,
we're just gonna do it more.
they did it
you
with
know?
Elvis and every generation. If you tell kids don't
Right.
listen to this, that's a license to print money that they're going to listen to it. Go ahead, Courtney. What was that, honey?
So when I lived in Brookview, we had the house that had all of the shit going on. That was my house when I was really young. My dad had the turntable. He had all kinds of shit going on with music because he used to be a DJ at night and he would
That's
be an engineer during the day. But let me tell you, when MTV came out, everybody in Brookview did not let their kids watch MTV. So they all came to my house. So we all went downstairs and we had to and we had to watch MTV down in my basement. And they thought that their kids, because nobody kept track of your kids back then. So, everybody had bikes in front of my house and we would be downstairs watching MTV because my parents were like, fuck this. Like, it's music.
Yeah, just music.
But
Never
even
hurt
when
anybody.
MTV came out, it was the same thing. Oh, MTV.
I didn't know this
Right.
till I saw something a few weeks ago. I forgot that they totally did not have black artists on for the first year or two. And
Really?
it took
I didn't know that.
they just wouldn't show black artists. I'm like, I don't really remember that happening that way, but apparently it was true. And
That's
I know it was absolutely true. They literally people investigated it. It's not an opinion.
Wow.
It's a fact. I didn't remember it that way though, but
It's hard to believe because of Michael Jackson. That's all.
that's exactly what
You know,
it went over
right.
the top.
That's the only person I
Solo
think
came
of.
out.
Well, and the original one of the original VJs was black. Who was that?
He was a big guy. He's
Yeah,
dead
big
now.
dude. Tall dude.
No, he was a shorter, stockier guy. God damn it! I can't think of his name. There was Alan Hunter.
I
There
keep
was
thinking of Mark Good.
No,
Yeah,
Mark
Mark-
Goodman had
yeah.
hair like
Oh,
yours.
what the hell? was
Alan
his-
Jackson. Alan Jackson.
No, Alan Jackson was white.
He was a white
Oh,
guy.
wait.
J.J. Jackson.
JJ
JJ.
Jackson.
That's it. That's
Alan
it.
Jackson had blonde hair.
Alan Jackson.
Or not Alan Jackson, Alan
Hunter.
Hunter.
Alan
Wow.
Hunter.
No, he was the lead singer. Yeah, of Chicago, but he did stuff solo. Yeah, we know Stacy. Kidding, I love you. Kathy, yes, play the record backwards. That's right. If you play, remember all the bullshit things that kids would pass along
yeah.
to us.
It was
Evil. If you do this, if you do something so many times, you're legally insane. If you do it, I remember all that bullshit things that kids would pass down from generation that you totally believed. You're gonna fall in quicksand. Every candy.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
In the mirror. That's right. Wow. Yeah. Exactly. Only Michael Jackson. Of course. And also was later Downtown Julie Brown. She was not the first generation, though, I don't think, right? She came later.
Yeah, no, she wasn't.
There was two Julie
Yeah.
Browns. There was the goofy fun.
And
redheaded
the
one.
English, the Downtown Julie Brown, she was English.
Downtown Julie Brown. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Who's the one that sounds like she smokes 3 packs a day? There's another one.
Yeah.
No, that's Nina Blackwood.
That
Yes,
hypocrite.
it is.
That's right.
Oh
that
my God.
hypocrite
She had the
smokes
blonde,
3 packs.
spiky hair, kind of like Tina Turner. She
She
was
is
really
still-
rough.
She's
Yeah.
still
She's still on
DJ
satellite.
Bingo,
Yeah,
Sirius
I
Radio,
listened to
exactly
Yeah,
right.
serious.
Yeah.
So is Martha Quinn
Yeah.
and Mark Goodman.
Red rum. That's
Red
right.
rum.
That's shining. Red rum. So yes, and so Rupert and I, we talked, and this is where we're going to fight, Courtney. My opinion is if the aliens came down and they said, give us the best example of a decade of music that represents the best of humanity, I'm not going 80s. I'm going 70s. That's my opinion. Courtney, defend. Go. Tell me why I'm
No.
wrong.
No, because everything about the 70s, there was still in the 80s. So I disagree with that. And everybody has their own opinion. I mean, to me, 80s had so much. There was a gamut of just explosive, beautiful things. 70s did, but it also carried over into the 80s. So to me, if you think about the 70s and you think about, there's so many things about the 70s, but then you think, well, do you go back to the 60s? Do you go back to the start of rock and roll? Like, there's so many beautiful things that just happened and just grew into now even.
Yeah.
I think, honestly...
I just think it got a little electronic for a while there. Rock and
Not
roll
all
almost,
of it.
Rock and roll almost fucking died in the 80s. I'm going to say it. Guns N' Roses saved rock and roll. Put that on my headstone. Guns N' Roses saved rock and roll. Kim, get the fuck off your phone.
We will put that on your headstone.
I don't know. I just have a different opinion. That's all.
And as you're allowed to.
I'm not all into rock. I'm into everything.
Pop. That's cool.
So
That's cool.
to me, I get it. And then most guys do feel that way about the 80s.
Right.
There's so many guys that just hate the 80s. I get it.
No,
But I get it.
I don't think it's
It's a popular
not
opinion
the
of mine.
best. Kim, your thoughts, go.
I didn't love the 80s. I really didn't. I thought it was kind of cheesy. But yet, I think of like Boy George and like George Michael. There were so many good artists. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
But I don't know.
I'm not saying absolutely. Yeah, I want to be clear. I'm not saying there wasn't like there's some good stuff.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson.
Things
like,
you're forgetting about. Like remember Crowded House? They were great. You know.
Yeah.
Don't Dream It's Over.
Yeah.
They do great individual songs and things.
Yeah.
But as a whole, the genre, the beginning of a lot of that synth and Thompson Twins.
I feel like the 80s are still trying to figure themselves out. It was such a mix of everything, and it was like, they're just trying to figure.
That's a really interesting way of putting it. You're right. It was sometimes too many ingredients might not be. You know.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good
and
point.
hair and outfits and all of it. They they didn't know where their focus was. I felt like everybody was all over the place, kind of, sort of.
I think that yes, I get what you're saying, but you're focusing on certain genres. There was still rock. There was still, heavy metal. There was still shit that people didn't. True. You're thinking of mainstream shit. There was still all that stuff in the background that was beautiful.
You're right.
Yeah.
And that's why.
So I think every generation thinks, oh, well, their music's the best. You know what I mean? Like I think that's normal. But to me, it's like, I grew up, in the 80s. It was like a lot of the stuff that was out then. I didn't like it at the time. Now I kind of respect it and I get it. Yeah. But I mean, to me, there's like I go back and listen to this stuff. Like you can listen to old blues records from like the 50s, man, that are like I never would have listened to when I was a kid. But it's like, dude, I listen to everything, and it's like you can find good stuff and crap in every genre or every generation.
My old man controlled the radio like all of our dads did, so I grew up just a steady diet of 50s and 60s music. And some in the 70s.
And it's great.
I like 70s, like OJs and old 70s funk kind of stuff. And it just, but whatever. I'm old, I'm
I love it all.
Older, even though I'm the same age, I'm old,
Right.
I love it all. I grew up as a my parents were groupies and took us to every 50s and 60s band. Remember Valley Forge Music Center with the revolving stage? I saw every single doo-wop group known to man.
Oh, yeah.
Because my parents took us when we were young. They took us to everything that they went to.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to say, I love it all. Like my kids listen to it all. They know it all. I'm proud of them for knowing it all. But the 80s speak to me like, like Mike said, it because you grew up in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does help a lot.
There's so
you only know
so much.
You can only grow up in one when you grow up. You know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to choose to
100%.
grow up in the 40s. Like you can't do that.
Right.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Peter.
There's
hold on. Eating Pop Rocks and drinking soda would make your stomach explode. Bingo. And it happened to Mikey, this Life Cereal kid.
It happened to Mikey.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to Mikey.
Lane. Remember good old Spook Lane back in the day? That was every area had that, like you weren't supposed to go there, but you did anyway. Kind of somebody's land. It was just some farmland or some shit. I agree, Kat. 70s. It just is. It just speaks to me more. But Milli Vanilli, they weren't even real. They got busted.
Oh, good God!
They got busted for being fake. Music of the 80s did change the world. It opened the closet door and brought gay culture into the spotlight. That is a. You know what? And maybe disco a little bit too. The end of disco.
She's totally
You're
right.
fucking spot on. That's fucking true. They took sexual guy. Bowie was kind of doing that in the 70s too, with the
with the
ambiguous
androgynous
thing.
look.
But you're
Yep.
right. The fucking
Yeah.
80s just fucking. You know what?
True.
Good for her.
Very
Fucking
true.
spot on, Kat.
Good
That's a
call.
fucking
Good call.
genius point. Wow. All right, fair enough. 80s had the moonwalk.
Yeah.
Fetterman, 1984. I'm not sure what we were talking about a particular thing when it came out.
The
The Van Halen album.
Van Halen.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's a good fucking point. Actually, you know, really fucking Kathy. Good fucking thinking there. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. I know what I was going to say. And we won't spend any time on this, but hair bands. Didn't like them. It was metal for chicks. Sorry. I don't mean no
What
disrespect.
about banana?
It was
Okay.
fun. It was just fun music.
Let me talk on that for a second.
Hold on. What did you say though, Kim?
Banana clips.
Yes.
It's a random thing, but yes, banana clips. Yes, MTV. Yes, but MTV brought it into our homes, not just on the radio. Fucking good point. You're right. You're right.
Yep.
We're hearing it, and then we saw it. God fucking damn it. That's like you know what? You're right. You win smartest fucking viewer of the episode
We
tonight.
should have her on the show.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Rube, go ahead. Your take on hair bands. Go.
So, I know, I agree. And it was overplayed, and it was like, by the end, it was just dragged through the mud. But you got to give some of those guys props. A lot of those dudes could really play. And then like Nirvana came in, and I love Nirvana, and I love all the like the grunge and all, but it was like not cool to play your instrument anymore. It was like 3 chords, no guitar solos. I mean, great songs. Don't get me wrong, great songs. But like a lot, like it became like the guitar solos were like ridiculously over the top. But again, a lot of those dudes could really play.
Wow. All right, fair enough. You know what? Keep it fair. Kathy, you laughing exactly. Oh yeah, White Snake. Is it love? Alice Cooper.
Yep.
He's more 70s. Remember, Without Warning. They came up earlier, right?
Yeah, we did.
You are late to the party, Patty. That's right. They were earlier. So there you go. 80s. God, we could seriously.
I love Sebastian Bach's like voice.
Oh.
Like I thought he could belt. Like I just loved his voice.
He did Broadway shows. He did Jekyll and Hyde on
I
Broadway.
I love his voice.
you know
know,
that?
I didn't really care for Skid Row so much,
Right.
really in the time, but you know, listening to him now and listening over the years, like I really like his voice. So
All right, well, there you go.
Dude, all that stuff was marketed to death. I mean, it was like,
right, you're right.
you know,
That's
when
true.
I used to play in clubs all the time, I remember a booking agent said to us, the club owners don't care if you bang 2 pots and a pan together. As long as there's people packing the clubs, it doesn't matter what you do.
That's a good fucking point. As long as there's people there to buy fucking beer and shots.
Yep.
Huh? Fair enough.
Yep.
All right, so we could spend for eternity on music. So let's. Wow, I told you,
I
Friday
could
night,
hear all
baby,
night.
we're hanging. We're kind of around the 30 here. All right, we're gonna go grab your whiteboards, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to do the 80s movie sound quiz. All right. Of course, viewers, feel free to pipe into when you hear it. When you know what it is. Oh, Kim. Okay, Kim, you set?
I got it.
All right, everybody's set. What's going to happen is I'll play the clip. You'll write it down. I'll say so-and-so. Let me see your answer. And again, these aren't tough. They're very freaking easy. But it's just more about having fun. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
First one. Here we go.
Yep. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
All right. Everybody write them down?
Yep.
Rube, you ready?
No.
Barb, Queensryche. Oh, yeah. Remember them? Huh. All right.
Boy, I just got Operation Live Crime. Excellent album.
There you go. All right, Courtney, what do you got? Ferris Bueller Day Off. Hold on.
That's good! That's good!
Bingo. Kim, what do you got? Oh, why'd you write so fucking small? Really? She wrote it so tiny. Hold on.
She got it though. She got it. The hell?
She knows they're gonna steal it on camera, right? That was the we set this up weeks ago. I sent her a whiteboard, and she takes it.
Oh,
she
shit. Mine's not wiping off.
She takes the whiteboard, the entire size of it.
She's probably starting a list.
And she
Who the fuck knows? She's on her second bottle of wine.
She put it this big in the fucking.
Jesus mighty. She's on her second bottle of wine. She's leaving room.
Oh my God. But that said, hold on. You are correct. Oh, Kim, I fucking love you. Roop, what do you got? Are you changing your answer there? What is suck at your back? Oh, you're doing bits. You're doing SNL bits. Did you know what it was?
No, I don't. I didn't.
Okay, here's what you get for not getting it right.
I didn't know
You
that
stink. All right, next one. All right, this one's a little bit long, but the payoff's in the end. Okay, pay attention. You ready? Here we go. Oh, hold on. Kathy, horse Ferris. Jerry's Bueller. What? Ferris Bueller. That is correct. We're the smartest viewers on the internet. Here we go. You ready? Here we go.
I want my $2.
Oh my God.
Too easy.
All right, that kid, you heard there, Mad Dog. Oh, give her a break. I don't think she's actually drinking the Mad Dog. Were you, Kim?
No, I never drank it.
Okay.
All right, bring it
All right,
over.
hold on. Courtney, I know you know it because you mentioned it earlier, I believe, but go ahead. What do you got? Better Off Dead. That is correct. Kim, don't be right in your answer. Kim, what do you got? What do you got? Come on, show it.
I have nothing.
What did you do?
What's that?
I have nothing.
You absolutely nothing? Hold on. All right, Roop, what do you got?
I actually knew this one.
Better Off Dead. Hold on.
Touchdown!
Bingo. Bingo. Better Off fucking Dead. All right. The next one. Next 80s movie. All right. Again, this is very easy. You should get it. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Any questions? Yeah, I got a question. Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Come on. That's like the quintessential fucking 80s movie. By the way, while you guys are writing your answers down, Barb, Better Off Dead. Better Off Dead. Fetterman, Hot Dog, the movie. I remember that. That's fucking funny. All right. Roop. Did you know it? What do you got? Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, boy. Roop's doing comedy. Roop's doing bits. All right, Courtney, what do you got? I know you fucking know it because you're, of course, the Breakfast Club.
Oh, yeah.
Roop says, I don't know. Hold on.
Dude, I've never seen The Breakfast Club.
Oh, my God. And Kim with the Breakfast Club. Hold on.
In the middle of her board.
Now, did she write it after Courtney showed hers? Probably. No, I'm teasing. Roop, what? And you're going to hate the ending then. What? Breakfast Club. Breakfast
I've
Club.
seen bits and pieces of
Richard.
it.
There you go. Corey.
But I've never
Corey
seen it.
Frank. Nailing it. There's Corey.
Hooray!
There's Corey. The great Corey Frank. By the way, if you need any tree service, trees removed, he just did like an emergency job for our 89 classmate, Jen Clark. Helped her out. Corey, I plug your business. I forget the name of it. But he's in the Boyertown, Gilbertsville area. He's great. Corey's fucking solid people. Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club fixes it to club. That's correct. All right. The next 80s movie clip. Are you ready? If you don't know this one, get the hell out of town. Okay, here we go. Ready? Listen up.
No, I want an officer right undercover and I shoot 200 shot range by laser rifle.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Merry Christmas.
Now, come on. In fact, half of the title was in that one of the last lines the guy said there. So let me know when you're ready. Are you ready to show? Kim, what do you got? Christmas Story is correct. Courtney, what do you got? Christmas Story. And Root, of course, with Christmas Story. Hold on. Let me get my fun little sound effects here. I may have used them. Oh, here you go. It's a long one. But for you, Roop. Ready? Crash. There you go. Going ball.
High rollers.
Strike. All right. Next one. All right. It's a short one. Pay attention. Oh, here you go. Arb Pro Tree Removal and Pruning. Yes, awesome. Look them up. Arbor, as in like arb, as in arbor, trees. Get it? Hey.
Okay, I need to ask, do you remove stumps as well?
Corey, yes, he does. Actually, he's got, do you see, he's got I think he used to have it. He's got an actual, like a remote control fucking stump grinder. I'm not kidding. Like, you know, usually you have to be behind it. I think he's got a control one, right, Corey? That's freaking awesome. Thank you. You, of course, buddy, anytime. Christmas Story, Christmas Story, Christmas Story, Christmas Story. Of course, you guys got that one. All right, this is a very short one, but listen, pay attention. You ready? Next one. Here we go.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
Oh,
All right.
love it.
All right. Hold on. What would you little maniacs like to do first? Kim, what do you got? Oh, you blinked out. Hold on. Oh, I see it there. Hold on. Hold it up. Hold it up. It's coming back. I see you over here. Ooh, wow. Ooh, you killed your feed. Oh, boy. There it is.
Yes. Go, girl.
Cha-ching. Roop, what do you got? Question. Uh-oh. Roop, hold on.
Terrible.
Good job, girl.
Oh, Courtney, I know you got it, but you got Weird Science. Of course.
Is it real?
And bingo. All right. Here's one. Weird Science. Of course. Of course. You guys are sharp. Roop, I didn't know this. You don't do movies for shit.
Nope.
You stink at 80s movies. All right. This is a movie that almost caused a divorce in my house because my wife never saw this movie. What? All right, here we go. Pay attention. And it might be maybe the clue. You know the movie, but the clue might be the most obscure one. But here we go.
Sheriff, look. This time I'm telling you the truth. I'm locked inside the Vitelli's basement with this guy.
Rocky Road?
All right. Rocky Road. Courtney, what do you got? Goonies. Ding. I'm done with the sound effects. Roop, what do you got?
That's the
Goonies.
best.
Ding.
The best.
Kim, of course. And it's a trifecta. It's
The
the Goonies.
best.
There you go. Goonies. All right. Let's bang these out here. Next 80s movie. Are you ready? Here we go. Oh, it didn't play. Hold on.
Inconceivable! You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Inconceivable. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, can you hear me, Courtney? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Courtney?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I can hear you.
Okay. Did you hear the clue?
I heard inconceivable.
That's it. I'll play it again.
Inconceivable! You keep using the word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
All right. Kim, what do you got?
I don't have anything.
Hold on.
I know it. I do know it, but it's not going to come to me.
Roop. Oh, boy. Roop's doing some comedy. What do you got, Roop? Fucking.
I got nothing.
Always
man.
got to fuck around.
I got nothing.
Nothing? Ladies and
This is what I
gentlemen. Just a mark. The Princess Bride.
Oh, no.
My wife loves
yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. It's a
It's
wonderful
all right.
I
movie.
was out hanging out on in Spook Lane and McDonald's.
Bullshit. That movie's all. Yeah, I know.
I think it's overrated.
I know.
Manny Patinkin, right?
You're great at thinking. What's that? What'd you say, Courtney?
It's overrated.
I'll smack you in the mouth, bitch. What? Goonies, correct. Princess Bride, Kathy.
I got you, Court.
There you go. All right. Boo.
Thanks, love.
You guys are
I love you,
insane.
Kim.
But yet you're all like, whatever. All right. This is another one. It's a little bit long, but the key line is at the very, very end of the clip. Here we go.
What happened? Are you okay?
Oh, good Lord.
You jocked over the dead line. He slimed me. If anybody didn't hear that.
Oh.
Because exactly, Courtney, keep your trap shut. Courtney, Ghostbusters. That is correct. Kim's still writing. Ghostbusters. That's correct. I see it.
Yes.
Oh, Princess Puffy, the last one. Ghostbusters is correct. Boom, all three of you. All right. Here's one. Very short. But you should all. Oh, no. Roop. I forget if you said. No, you didn't see Breakfast. Okay, here we go. You might know this one. Here, okay. Ready? Here we go.
I can't believe this. They fucking forgot my birthday.
Come on. Birthday's the key word there. Birthday.
Don't give clues.
Tough shit. It's for the listeners. Stop.
Let me go first. I think I got this.
Roop, go ahead. 16 candles. Ding, 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 ding. That is correct. Kim, what do you got? 16 candles. And Corey, you ain't got to show it. I know you got it. Let me see it. Boom. All right. Two more. Ghostbusters. How about Swamp Thing? Oh my God, I remember that fucking movie. I remember that shit.
That was a good movie.
That's fucking
That
funny.
made me laugh.
That's fucking funny. 16. Oh, just 16. Not candles, just 16. All right, two more. Roop, I guarantee you will get these last two. No question. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Second. Okay.
Why don't you get a job, Spicoli?
What for?
You need money.
All I need are some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
All right, Roop. Oh, no, wait, don't show it yet. Don't show. Put it down.
It's all right. Got it.
All right, Kim, did you know it?
Nope.
All
I
right,
knew
Roop.
I knew Spicoli, but I couldn't think of the movie.
Roop,
Fast Times.
correct.
Yeah.
Roop, show it again. Fast Times. We'll give you credit even though you didn't write the entire title. What?
It's okay.
Courtney. Fast Times at Bridgemont High. Ding, 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 ding. That's correct. Barb, still. Kendix. Oh boy, how many bottles are you in? What? 16 candles? God, I love her. Fast Times. All right, the last movie. Are you ready? Roop, you're gonna know this one too. I guarantee it. All right, here we go.
Sure. Go ahead, shoot. Well, for instance, what are your qualifications?
Well, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it. Not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy. Now, what do you think? You think I'm qualified?
You think I'm qualified? Kim, what do you got?
I'm probably wrong, but I'm going to show it.
That is absolutely correct. Of course it is. Ding, 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 ding. Roop, what do you got?
Did not know that.
Bingo. Beetlejuice. Courtney. What? Hold on.
Didn't have it.
Courtney.
You disgust me.
For shame.
Boo. All right. God damn, we really ran fucking long on this. All right. We have these then and nows. We're going to just bang those out really fast. We won't talk too much about it. Because, I mean, you guys mind? Yeah, I mean, I know it's fucking...
We can just talk to each other. Who cares if anybody's there? We can just talk.
No, they are here. If you guys don't mind, that's fine. All right. Yeah. Next up, let's do...
I love you, Kim.
I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are fun. Then and now. All right. So I'm going to sort of bring something up and throw it to you guys. Then and now. Communicating. Courtney, go ahead with the phone thing.
Oh, yeah. Remember you had one phone in the house and the cord reached everywhere, but you had your time. Well, for me, you had like certain times, like Court, you know, you can be on, but 15 minutes and you go down to try and like hide behind the door and be on the phone. Like the cord would reach around the door and then my mom would pull on the cord when our time was up.
Yeah, my dad made my sister set the timer on the stove.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or their watch.
Yep.
They would come down. My dad would go.
And you also mentioned when we were talking about this, how people would pass paper notes too. We don't necessarily have to go around the horn for each item here because we're running along, but paper notes. We talked about that too. The little football-looking guys.
Yes.
You mentioned that.
Yes.
Now
that
of
was
course,
like texting.
Everybody, of course. And the now, of course, is everybody has a cell phone, texting. It's all there. All right. Kim, I'm going to throw this one to you.
Yeah.
Taking photos.
Like as far as like an actual Nikon?
Then and now.
Nikon, seriously, like, and you never develop them, and then you see them a year later. Yeah, and then you have to buy film, all of it, exhausting, right?
Yeah, and you had to wait to see if you had any good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the photomat. You'd sit there at the fucking photomat.
Pay for them, all of it.
I guarantee you, there are people our age and older who still have an undeveloped roll of film in their junk drawers at home. I guarantee you that.
I agree with you.
We did up until a couple of years ago at our old house.
But then there's Polaroids, but now they're in again. Like my kids were like, "This is so cool." I'm like, "That was from the '70s." So
right. my daughter asked for one for Christmas.
That's right. They have these Bluetooth enabled little mini printers that you put them in.
That's what she wanted. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and of course now instant pictures anywhere in the world. You can take a picture and send it to your friend. Kim, you could send it to your friend in Africa if you felt so inclined. If
I had one.
If you had one. Racist.
She blessed the rains.
And down in Africa. Goddamn right she did. Okay, Roop, how we obtained music.
Okay. All right, so real quick, I'll keep it short. I could go on this all night. But we were born in an analog 70s, grew up in a digital 80s. Physical media, buying music for me was like an event. Like I saved up my money, I bought records, I pored over the album covers. I'm 53 years old. I still do that. But now music is just consumed. There is no record industry. It's dead, man. It's gone. It's all, hey, Alexa, stream so and so, whatever. You know what I mean? It's accessible.
And there's no, you don't make money off albums anymore. It's all of touring and merchandise, right?
Right. That's why it costs $800 to go to a concert, because there is no record sales anymore. It's dead.
And the liner notes.
I mean, nothing wrong. Like, the digital format is great. I mean, it's just, that's the way
it's very democratic. It can bring music instantly across the world to people, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But you're right. As an industry,
you can find anything at your fingertips. Like, you want to listen to a live performance from whatever, wherever. It's
the most obscure thing. You kind of remember hearing about a Grateful Dead underground tape that someone made in '68. Yeah. It's out there somewhere.
It's out there, yeah.
It's
and
out
you can download it in 2 seconds. Yeah.
Liner notes. Remember learning the lyrics?
Oh, dude, I still look at them all the time. Tomorrow morning at like 5 a.m., I'll be down here listening to records.
The album art.
Did everybody's parents have the American Graffiti album with the waitress on the front? Remember that one?
Yeah. I remember that totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Fever, double live album.
Oh, that's your girl right there. Let's hear some Bee Gees.
That's my favorite of all time.
It was.
I love the Bee Gees.
I believe
we listened to Carly Simon.
Hold on. What was that? Hold on. What was that, Rube?
I said it was. I don't know if it still is, but I'm pretty sure it was the greatest selling movie soundtrack of all time.
Yeah, because it kept going and going. There's albums that are still like technically in the top like 300 of sales, and they've been out for 50 fucking years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's that, Kim?
Carly Simon and Barbra Streisand. My mom always blared it in the house.
Barbra Streisand.
You're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You know what's funny? When I was young, I thought Carly Simon was kind of weird looking. I didn't like her. And now I look back and I see photos of her. When she, dude, tell you what, Carly Simon was fucking all right, man. She was pretty fucking hot. The 110 camera or the disc camera? The disc cameras, yes.
Oh, I forgot about the disc camera.
That's right. You should take 24 or 26 pictures and hope you got one. Digital is amazing. Fucking man. You're right. You just took a bunch. But it's funny because people carried over those habits a lot. Because let's be honest, ladies, I don't want to be sexist here, but ladies, when they're out with their friends, or they'll put on Facebook like 50 fucking pictures. They're like here, ching, ka-ching, this one. It's like, represent one.
It's not we put 50 photos out there. We take 50 and we put one.
Hey, let me finish my point and then you can counterpoint, lady.
I think I know better with the ladies.
Oh my God, I'm fucking tough. I'm interrupting. Don't interrupt. You can take one picture that represents that moment in time. Go ahead, Kim. You were saying now that I'm done talking and you're not talking over me, go ahead.
One photo out of 50 will allow to go on social media, right, Court?
Right.
But you still put up too many. Like if you're out like you're in a band or whatever, like we don't need 50 fucking photos. Do 4. 4 is good.
You know how many I put up on social media?
0.
This fucking many.
0.
And if you go way back to this show, I used to bitch to Maria because I have this thing. I'm anti anyone having a good time because I'm miserable. And when people put up like photos or video from a concert that they're at, and all you see is an overexposed blob and sound is like, I go, are you fucking kidding me? We believed you got the tickets. You didn't have to prove us. Billy Joel tickets went on sale for anybody. Anybody could have got them. We don't have to prove you were there.
Do not yuck their yum. That's what we say in my house. You can't yuck somebody's yum. You let them have their.
No, I'm talking about old people, bitch. I'm talking about people 50 plus. Like, we get it. We believe you went to the concert.
Bitch, we are the old people.
That's what I'm saying. You said young people, though, didn't you?
No, you just can't yuck people's yum. You got to be like, that's cool. It's good you got to go there.
The attitude of it. No. I should be.
Can I say something?
Right? Because you know what? Like, we all need a little attention and be like, yeah, that's cool. Are you doing? What's that close up?
I cut to you. The close up. I cut to you. Hi, I'm Kim. I don't understand how cameras work. Go ahead, Rube. What?
Dude, I went to this small rock club a couple weeks ago in Philly. A guy, probably our age, watched the entire concert through his phone as he videoed the whole thing.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Roop.
Watch the damn concert. Nobody cares, and nobody wants to watch your crappy quality video on your phone. Dude, live in the now, man. Watch the show. You paid for a ticket. I'm not kidding you.
I believe every syllable out of your mouth. I know you. I've known you 40 years. I know you mean every syllable of that.
I wanted to pull like a John Belushi, like smashing the guitar on the stairs and like take his phone and smash it. Be like, dude, watch the show.
Yeah. I get you want memories. That's cool.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm fine with that.
I took a couple pictures and a video to send my kids because they like the one song.
There you go.
But I wasn't like, a couple seconds.
If you have a Facebook photo album called This One Thing, that's too much. It's too much. I think Courtney's like, Courtney biting her lip. Fucking shit. Fuck you, Gary. Photomat next door Gentos back in the day. Exactly. I was going to mention that.
Yes.
Near the burger shift there. Or it was it wasn't that building. Amen, Roop.
That was like a jail cell for the person that worked in there. Like, they couldn't even turn around in there. Yeah. It was like veal.
What about the poor person in the one that the Libyans hit with the fucking Volkswagen, the van in Back to the Future? They're dead. Yeah. Dust cover art. Yes. Cover art. The best. We appreciate the new media more than young kids. Not only do they not have to make mixtapes from the radio, they never had to deal with using Napster with dial-up. Lucky bastard. Fucking, I was all over. Dude, I'm with you. When you could just start like stealing media from the fucking internet, Napster and shit, I was all over that shit. I learned quick. I'm not the most tech-savvy guy, but I fucking learned how to be a scumbag. And honestly, I'm very anti that because people work hard and they need money to put up a product, but, music's democratic. What are you going to do? So right on. Fucking Napster. Yeah, forget about that. Yeah. Oh, old. It's what I look forward to see. Old. An old person. Hello, I'm old. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. What the hell were we talking about? I got a little lost there. What were you talking about, Roop? What the hell?
Like media or music then and now.
The media
like
stuff
how
like
we
that.
consume music.
How to consume it. Yeah, you know what? That's cool. I was being a grumpy guy about concerts and shit. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have fun. I want to hear about it. I'm so miserable. I'm so miserable. Oh, look, so-and-so went to a concert, and there's a bunch of way overexposed fucking pictures that I can't tell what it is anyway. Oh, that's cool. I bet that was a good time. Put your phone down and live in the moment.
Jesus, mighty Gary.
It's not a serious show, Courtney. We're fucking kidding. Relax. It'll be okay. You'll be okay.
I'm trying to be funny.
Hang in there. You're doing great. You're doing great. All right. So TV. Anyone, that's up for grabs. Anyone, how you had to wait till when it aired? Here you go, Roop's cat in the house. What's the cat's name?
Pickles.
Hey, Pickles. Anybody, TV. Go ahead.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Just TV. How TV has changed. How we consume TV.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's the same thing as music. I think it's like, now it's like back when we were kids, it was like if that special was on and you weren't home by 8:00, you missed it till next year.
If you missed it, you missed it.
Yeah. And now it's, and now it's like the only thing I watch live are sports. Everything else, it's like I'll watch it at my convenience.
That's a really good
You didn't
point.
have that option.
I don't know the last time I watched a TV show, scripted show, like when it was on. That's true.
Oh, same.
Courtney.
And if I do, I'll wait like a half hour so I can fast forward through the commercials.
Yeah. Courtney, your thoughts?
Well, that's the same thing. Everything's at your convenience. So, everybody's life has changed. Back then, like family time, that was family time. At the end of the day, you sat around with your family and you watched the show. I remember my brother yelling, "The commercial's over," and you'd like make a beeline from the fucking bathroom and like get rug burn on the fucking like shag carpet, and you'd fly in and because you didn't want to miss you didn't want to miss it because you knew that it would never come again. You would never see it again.
Yeah.
So
you can pause and rewind live television now.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
My kids don't get it.
We do the family shows. Like we love Survivor. Like I watch it. I love it, man.
I hate
dude, I'm
reality
sorry.
TV, dude.
I love it. I have never missed an
More
episode.
power
Dude,
to you.
love it.
I couldn't watch a second of that that crap. It's all bullshit, whatever. But
my point is, we watch that as a family, so we sit down and then we'll start it late or the next day or whatever,
That's cool.
But it's completely different. You're right. Like, it used to be like you had to be in front of the
That's true. You
tube.
could pick it up where you left off. Go ahead, Kim. What's that?
Watching it as a family, that's what it's about. It's not about the show. It's about like spending that
Right.
family time together watching it, right? That camaraderie thing.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Courtney. That's a solid point.
And that's what
That's a solid point.
what 80s was about.
Because of having
it made you.
Yeah, because of
do
having
that.
that one shot at it, you had to watch it. Now VCRs came around a little bit later, but even then, that was a little wonky. Like you had that one tape that you didn't dare tape over. That was like the television tape, and there was
We were just talking about that.
the
Yeah.
event tape. Yeah, my dad taped all of me and my sister's like sports events, games and things. So you didn't. I still have fucking
That's
tapes
great.
everywhere. Yeah, Kim, I did all your tapes for you. That's right. I digitized all of Kim's
Absolutely.
VHS tapes.
Forever.
Yeah.
Oh, you might have to do that with mine too, because like I have a couple.
Sure.
My dad taped over some of them.
Right.
Like,
$10
I
a
remember.
tape.
He took all of mine. I have
I'm
like
not kidding.
the Frey side. My dad taking me videos of softball and stuff.
Yes, your
but then
dad
I
was-
have
Your dad took a lot of videos.
The Frey Welch side, right? Like he made all, like, that is awesome. I have to say, like, that was an amazing gift. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll do it for you, Courtney, but I'm not kidding. I charge $10 a tape. You won't get better. Those services, they charge more than that.
I don't mind paying for it if
because
it's good,
you have to play them in
Do
real
it.
time because
Yeah.
they're tapes. So you have to hit record.
So you have to.
You can't fast forward. You have to watch it. I don't watch everything. I walk away from it, but it's
Yeah,
all
you don't
like
wanna
committed.
watch the
you
shit
have
I
to
have.
ingest it in real fucking time. So if you have
Yeah.
hours of tape, it spends hours to play it. Yeah. But it's fun.
Yep.
It gets something to do. And Roop, Patty mentioned this perfect fucking segue. We didn't have cable until I was out of high school. Roop, you mentioned cable to me the other night. You had a really good point about it.
Yeah. So I didn't have cable until I was in like junior high school because where we lived that you couldn't get it. Like, so I remember like,
But you
Dave
said
Landis
about
got
when it opened up
MTV
to you.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
You said about what cable opened up to you and your viewing.
Oh, it was like a whole world of shows that I had never seen before.
Bingo.
Like all these like old shows from the 60s and 70s. I used to watch stupid like Mr. Ed and remember Nick at Night. It was like these like just shows that I never would have seen.
All those
on
nostalgia
3, 6,
channels popped
10
up. Yeah.
Channels got. So it was like there were all these channels of syndicated stuff. It was like a whole nother world of shows that I got turned on to by that.
Yeah, that was a pretty big. And technically, it was around. Some people even say I had cable in my small area in the '60s, but the mid to late '70s, it kind of broke out. And then in the '80s, it went apeshit. Like that's why Courtney, we talk about that. That's the key with the movies because HBO, and there was only HBO and a couple Cinemax later, and you could watch scrambled porn, but that's a whole different fucking show. They showed the same like 20 fucking movies over and over, and you just have a memory. Like there's crappy B movies that I have a special place in my heart to this day, and they were because they just you kind of like were like force fed them, because that's all they fucking show. Remember that cool ass HBO opening when they took a movie? The people sat down and the ding, 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 da 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 da. Oh yeah, that's when you're. Oh yeah, something good's gonna happen.
And you'd be so excited. You're like, it's coming.
Yeah, it was like movie.
Like get our snacks.
Get our snacks. There was a making of. I remember seeing on HBO where they showed the scale models that they used when they made that fucking thing. It's pretty fucking cool. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
We didn't have HBO, but one of my dad's buddies would tape HBO movies, and then we would like watch them on the VCR. It was like, that's pirating, baby.
That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, the FBI warnings too when you read the tapes.
Yeah.
They're gonna come to my house. Hold on, what is that? Oh fuck, they're coming now. Well, I shouldn't say this out loud. What? My TV now is enormous, not a 10-inch black and white box. Yeah. I didn't have one. My sisters down, they had their own little TV in their room, looking around, and they had a small little black and white they'd watch. And now, if you watch a couple episodes back, I restore old TVs now, like old TV before our era. It's fun. We wait for a season to end so we can bang it out in a couple weeks. Yes, but that's how we watch TV now. That's my wife. She's right. You don't watch a show, you just forget about it, get it out of your mind, and then when it's over, you get to just what's the word? Binge? Now what's the term to use? Binge watch. Yes. Just binge watch. First thing I watched on HBO was Flash Gordon. Queen did the soundtrack. It was 80s. fuck yes. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun.
That is
That's
actually
so
awesome.
funny. Do you guys remember that, Kim? Do you remember that specifically?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I remember the guy who was in charge of the flying guys.
Yeah.
Dive. He reminded me of your dad. I always thought that guy was your like that guy because your dad was big at the time, and he had a big
Not now, but
he had a big full nice beard, and I'm like, holy shit, the guy in Flash Gordon looks like Kim's dad.
Oh my God, I never thought about that, but yeah.
Dive. He said, yeah, it's great, fun stuff. All right. What the hell? Oh, the then and now. So watching TV. Yes, you can now. I'll stream on demand. Pause live TV, all of that happy horse shit. All right, information gathering, card catalogs. Roop, let's start with you. You brought up magazines about what you needed them for in the 80s.
Oh yeah, so like of course, like music was my thing, and it was like there was no what's coming out when, there was no internet. So it was like I would get like Hit Parader magazine and Circus. Do you remember those magazines?
Absolutely.
They were mainly like Hit Parader was like the heavy metal one. Circus was kind of like more rock, and then the Rolling Stone. But that's how you found out when new albums were coming out.
Kid, did you get
So
magazines?
like,
Did you get teen magazines as a kid?
17 back in the day.
17. Tiger Beat?
Yep.
And Teen Beat.
Teen Beat.
Teen Beat.
Yeah, wasn't there a Tiger Beat 2?
Yeah.
Is that pre-us?
I think so, yeah.
And Rolling Stone. Like, I would save my money for Rolling Stone magazine.
That's right. Rolling Stone is
because it was expensive.
Yeah,
it was inexpensive.
And I think they only came out. They didn't come out every month. Didn't they? Space it out where they would, yeah.
No, but it was always like a bigger magazine. So, and it was so good.
Yeah.
But it was expensive, so I would always have to save money for it.
Yeah.
The articles in Rolling Stone were really well.
Like Rolling Stone to this day is still pretty respected as far as journalist stuff goes. Non-music stuff, Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, because all the rest of them were just kind of rags. You know what I mean? Like they were just.
Oh, they were
basically just advertisements.
My
they were
stepmother
advertisements.
had a beauty shop in town right across from Schaefer's, and she, of course, a beauty shop. So she had all of the People and Us and all those, because that's what the ladies under the dryer like to sit and read. So I'd see that shit all the time. You go, ooh, what's Bruce Willis up to? Who's he dating now? Shit, right?
Gary's in the know.
Patty in the know. Encyclopedia's right. Dewey Decimal System, baby. Exactly. Oh, Roop, this is one of our personal favorites. Thank you, Kathy. Maybe I'll go see a divorce lawyer on Monday because I'm coming for you. Mad fucking Magazine. That was a personal favorite of ours. What? Me worried? Exactly. Remember the
Dude,
cool
do you
little
remember the
fold-in?
Mad Magazine board game?
Yeah. Oh, I had that. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And the Mad fold-ins.
Yeah.
The fold-ins are great.
Fucking fold-ins. Hold on. Where was I? Oh, shit. I lost my place here. That was a thing. Okay. We never did our top 5 movies. Who gives a shit? All right. So safety. I know. Now, of course, the now version of the then is internet for everything. That's all. Information. Yeah, I want to read a paper written by the foremost expert in fill in the category. Boobity, boobity, boom. It's there.
Yeah.
I mean, that
I need to fix my garbage disposal.
What's that?
I need to fix my garbage disposal. I need to fix the dishwasher. Just Google it.
Boom. Google it. Watch it on YouTube. That may be the biggest, most important change. Information. Access to information.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh, and I want to speak out to this is for, and I've mentioned this before, but all of our teachers out there, all right. And Donna Jorgensen, you may be watching because you watched last time, and I love you, by the way. You're my absolute. You and Mrs. Dill from 4th grade were my 2 favorites. But remember how we weren't going to have a calculator with us all the time? Remember how we weren't going to have a dictionary all the time? Remember how we weren't going to have encyclopedias at our fingertips so we had to memorize anything? Well, guess what? You didn't nail this one, did you? Boom. Right?
You
Remember all that, Courtney?
There.
Yes.
Courtney, you won't have a calculator with you.
Yeah, and guess what? My kids tell me that all the time. Why the hell do I have to learn all this shit if I have? No, it's seriously an issue.
Yeah.
And what can I say? They're kind of right with certain things. They have to learn. They have to learn the fundamentals, but you have everything at your fingertips.
It's all there.
It's
all there. Yeah, I don't know. It's not so bad. Next one, safety schmafety. Actually, I'm going to go back to the folder. Forget this folder. No seatbelts. No seatbelts. Rube, you remember my dad's van? My dad had a custom van. It had a rounded bench in the back, made of wood, covered in fur, rug, or van fur. And there were no snow. I mean, you would hold on. When it would turn the corner, you would just hold on.
Yep.
It was fun.
Dude,
fuck yeah, it was fun, Kim. Hell yeah, right?
It was.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody had that shit.
Some awesome vehicles.
Yeah.
Big Glenn was a car guy.
What's that?
Big Glenn had some awesome vehicles.
He did. He had a vet for a while, but yeah, safety, that's the biggest concern back then. And of course, playground stuff. Now it's padded everything.
Yeah, it used to be rusty as shit, and you'd cut yourself. Yes. Just rub dirt on it, roll yourself around.
And all the stuff was so hot you couldn't touch it in the summer.
Yeah, it was so hot you get burn marks, and
oh wait, you know what?
Still play on it.
Speaking on that, I almost forgot this one. We'll bang this one out. This is another folder. I call this one. I can't believe that was the. What did I say? What did I call it? I can't believe that was a thing. There you go.
Okay.
Now, somebody mentioned this earlier. Of course, candy cigarettes. Why not? Let's have a fun little piece of candy where you imitate your parents having cigarettes.
It's actually really bad.
Yeah.
But I love them.
I love those things though.
They were good. They were tasty.
So, the wig that I was wearing earlier for my 50th birthday, Kate threw me 80s themed murder mystery party. Courtney, I'm sure you would have loved that.
That's awesome.
I want to be invited next time, Kate.
And she got me candy cigarettes for my outfit. They still make them.
Oh, good. That was my next question.
Do they still make them?
They still make them.
Oh,
yep.
No
she got them
shit.
at some obscure candy store in Lancaster.
Kim, I just got your
I
message.
wish I still had
I
them.
thought they did away with them.
Can you hang in for 10 minutes?
I'm trying.
Okay. All right. So, all right, very quickly. So candy cigarettes, of course, smoking, the cigarettes machines were everywhere. And remember going to a diner, they'd have it out in there, and you just sneak some quarters in there.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's so gross when you think about it.
And kids could go up and get them for your
absolutely.
parents.
Craze at McDonald's.
I used to go to Bowson's to get cigarettes from my dad. You just tell
you
me
could,
your
you
dad.
could just walk up and get them as a kid.
Absolutely,
just
you could
to
just go and
take
get them. Of course, kids, there was a time when you could smoke anywhere, including McDonald's. You just smoke in restaurants. They didn't care. Now, these things. Remember these things?
I still use them. I love them.
You throw them at the ground in front of your friends, and they pop.
Them still.
They pop. Now,
my kids love them.
I saved a little wiki on this. This is fun. Bang snaps consisted of a small amount of gravel, coarse sand impregnated with a minute quality of silver fulminate high explosive, wrapped in a cigarette paper to resemble a cherry. I can imagine they're at the old silver fulminate high explosive factory, and they're sitting around the managers having a meeting going, Jerry,
so awesome.
We have a fuck ton stockpile of all this silver fulminate. It's going to waste. What do we do with it? Okay, hold on. Let me think this one through. I know. We'll make it into a kid's toy. My God, Jerry, this is why you make the big fucking bucks. We had explosives for our toys.
That does not. It's just. It doesn't
explosives
make me think anything else.
Yeah.
It just. We had so much shit back then.
Wilcox on 522 sells them. They still sell those things. Holy shit! I thought they'd be long gone. Of course, this is the safety thing we're talking about.
Yes.
Cramming in the back of a thing. Of course,
or a pickup truck.
Hanging out the station wagon.
Yep.
Yep, we're gonna bang these out. Lawn darts, of course.
Right.
Can't forget that. They were
Lawn
dangerous.
darts. You just throw them anywhere.
There you go.
Oh,
here's what you're talking about, Courtney.
Favorite playground
That
game
I'm telling you, it was always rusty as hell. And they would wing you around. You'd fall off. You basically risk your life because it would go like 50 miles an hour.
If your friend didn't risk your life, were they really your friend? And of course, the slide. The slide. All right.
The slide, and it was never like it. See how there's no support in the middle?
No, they didn't care.
You flew down it.
It did not care. All right. Of course, there was the snow day stuff. You had to wait for on the radio. I'm trying to wrap it up here. We're gonna round in third here. Kim's getting sleepy. No, I get it. I'm kidding. She's got stuff to do. Snow day. But and remember, we went to Boyertown. So if you turn on the radio and you're in Conestoga, you go, motherfucker, I gotta wait till they go all the fucking way around.
Yeah.
Now you get text and email alerts all the time. This is one for me. This is actually this is not a then and now. This is a now and then. Now they do gender reveal parties. The fuck's that all about? You know what it was back then in the 80s? When the fucking baby come out, you look down, you saw what it was. That's it.
That's the best, actually.
Yeah. Let me say.
Yes.
We had two kids. We didn't find out with either One.
As,
No gender
you
reveals
should.
here.
It should be a surprise. WBYO, yes, or WPAZ to about a Potsdam. And the last one, this was impossible. This was cost prohibitive. You couldn't have a TV studio in your house. I was trying to think of the most 80s equivalent, and I think I came up with it. Cable access television, like Wayne's World. You could book studio time and watch shit.
Yeah.
That's it. You couldn't do this kind of shit. All right.
No.
All right. Let's go to the mall today. All right, Kim, we're 5 minutes out. That's it. Hang in there. I swear to God.
We're bringing it home.
I was going to say, would you go back in the 80s? What would you tell 80s you? Whatever gives a shit. Here's the one. We have to show class pictures. All right, there we go. We'll bang these out real quick. These are all of our buddies here. We all know them. All right. There you go. Let's start off with a great one. The lovely Wendy Henninger Gable. Everybody loves Wendy. Look how freaking beautiful she is. Wendy's awesome.
I love her.
So sweet. All right, next up, Stacy, Kyle, Stevens, Ray.
Skyler.
Yeah. Have more names, Stace. I'm teasing. Look at her beautiful hair on her.
I love that hair.
Look at it. Isn't that amazing? The hair needs its own zip code, she says. Yes.
Yep.
Well, I might as well not even do anymore. Michelle Lavoie.
Wonderful.
Look at her.
And you know what? She's a freaking fighter.
She's amazing. Let me tell you something. Look at her. Girl next door, pretty, and as nice as they fucking come.
Like she has given, like she's just an amazing. The way she fights and loves, embraces.
She's battling some stuff right now, but she's kicking ass. If you knew Michelle and didn't fall a little bit in love with her, you're dead inside. You're dead inside. Which, by the way, I've been practicing, Michelle, okay? I think it's Stawalczyk. I know the last one is Chick. I don't know, Stawalczyk. I like when you, some of you broads, when you marry, keep a nice simple name. You know what I mean? Some of you got these, Jason, the great Jason Neal. If you watched last episode when Roop was on too, Jason is from Philadelphia. He graduated in '86. He's an electronics freaking wizard.
Dude,
but it's funny because he looks like this is from '76 with his tux, but look at that.
That is a
He said his hair was inspired by Steve McGarrett from Hawaii Five-O. That's what he told me. Our buddy, backroom show, guest 2 times, the lovely Trish Gabardi Ortlip. There she is.
Beautiful.
And fun fact, see her leaning here? On her, she looked that pensive look on her face. Fun fact about this picture: while she took this, sitting on a toilet. That's true. That's a true story. Sitting on a toilet, taking a crap. No, Kim, I made that up. I'm kidding. OG BES. There she is, our buddy Kim. The great and wonderful Stacy freaking Pamphile. Love Stacy Pamphile.
Remember hanging out at her parents' house in Presidential
States, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's old school. OG, baby. What's up, Stace? And there she is, our buddy.
There's our girl.
There you go. Patty Kosher Baker Davis Jr. Nothing says 80s like a big wicker chair and big-ass freaking hair. Look at that. Look at that fucking... And by the way, this is not the only wicker chair we're going to see, which is kind of fucking funny. The great Jen Bookter Pitts. Look how gorgeous she is. She now lives in Georgia, though, and has for many years, and she roots for the Braves. You're a Phillies girl. No. Fun fact very quickly about Jen. Jen also goes back to BES. I think it was 5th grade. Jen, unfortunately for her, I think, developed a little early. And we were standing at a globe, as kids are wont to do, and we're spinning it, sort of looking around, and we saw Mount Everest. And I thought it was so funny. I turned to her and I called her Mount Everbreast. And I thought that was so freaking hilarious. And here's what I learned. You don't shame girls for their bodies. That was me. But we're still friends, so not holding a grudge. There you go. And everybody's favorite sister, Freddie Palumbo.
We love her.
Everyone loves Freddie.
Yay, love Franny.
Old school. She's the best. Now, Ben Prout, class of 87. Couldn't find a grad pic. Here's one from Baccalaureate. Look at that. Look at that. Now, Ben, this is funny. It's the only one where I usually crop them, but the comments, this is hilarious. Look at my big 80s hair, he writes. And I wrote, that made me literally. What's extra funny about this, obviously, 1, he doesn't. 2, see that haircut he has? He still has it. He's had it his entire life. Ben, by the way, Ben Prout from Jolly Few Farms out of Ole. If you want the freshest produce, go look it up on.
You can join their CSA, actually.
Yes, that stands for Community Supported Agriculture. Every month you get a box of whatever they're harvesting that month. That's Check it out. Prout Jolly View Farm. Check it out on Facebook. Ben is amazing. His wife is cool as shit.
His wife are awesome.
Amazing. They're great people. There you go.
You had
the
him on the
aforementioned.
podcast, right?
What's that, Roop?
You had him on the podcast
I
a
did,
while
I bet.
ago, right?
Back in the audio version, back in the day. Yep.
I remember that, yeah.
Yep, the lovely Steph Smith Landis. Thank you, by the way, again for marrying Diego. Look how freaking cute she was. And cheerleader, all that. And guess what? Today, like Kim, she's rocking the gray hair. She's wonderful. She's gorgeous. Yeah. Yep. I wouldn't mind you being my principal. I'll tell you. What? I went too far. Everybody, here you go. Ginger Redinger, class of 89. Looks the same, by the way. She looks amazing. Very quick story about Ginger. Kim, her oldest daughter, has a pet skunk about a year and a half ago.
Yes.
It went missing. There was a big manhunt for it. Who wound up finding the skunk and returning it? The great Ginger Redinger.
But that was 10 days. And Ginger contacts me one night. I'm sitting in my bedroom on my computer. And she's like, Kim, I think I have him. Right. And she literally leaped and tackled the skunk to get him.
Yeah, amazing.
Wow.
And her and her husband owned a pizza shop called Mario's, I think in Perkiomenville. Someone correct me on that.
Oh, cool.
Pennsburg. So check that out. Yep. Mario's in Pennsburg.
And it's really good pizza.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. The lovely Janine Pace, Courtney's class of 1990. This is funny. Here's my glamour shot. Remember those? And of course, the Redinger's wicker chair shot. Redinger's, by the way, back to the great Jen Armstrong, pointed this out when I was showing the graphic that promoted our episode all of a sudden. She called it the Redinger's lean, where everybody had to lean forward. So that's pretty goddamn funny. Remember good old April Scott.
April.
That's going back to, look how just that typical 80s cute, pretty girl, blonde hair.
She looks the same, by the way.
Yeah, she does look the same. And super nice. So, hi, April. Hope you're watching. And you go. Our OG, one of our best viewers, the lovely Barb right now, Volkmer. Look at her. Look how saucy her picture is. Look how
that was
saucy
the glamour
it is.
shot, baby.
Now, I had to do another picture with Barb because she also shared, what do you call them, glamour shots, but she had two of them, so it took up, so I had to do a separate one. I have glamour shots too. Look at that.
She's hottie. Hottie.
Hey, look how hot Barb is.
Be right back.
By the way, still hot. Still a lovely, lovely girl. Of course, our buddy, Becky Hess. Everybody loves Becky. Are you watching, Becky? Hello, Kim. Hope you're coming back. We lost Kim. That's okay. She'll be back. There you go. Terry Highflower. Everyone loves Terry. This hair on her is a work of art. Look at that.
That is the biggest, feather cut.
Yes, feather.
Remember the feather? That is the best feather you could, I'm just jealous of that feather.
Army Corps of Engineers.
Try and get that feather.
Look at that.
Army Corps of Engineers.
The Army Corps of Engineers had to come and do her hairdo for her.
Seriously.
Holy cow. The great Steve Weiser, class of 90 also, right? Good,
yep,
Steve.
He was in my grade.
That's right. Steve's a great guy. This is going to be just for him. Milk will come for you. That's from Bachelor Party. We used to say that all the time. That's just for him. And I think it's the last one. My buddy Tree, who I mentioned earlier, from West Yarmouth, Massachusetts, class of 1988. There she is, my buddy Tree. And I believe that's the last of the photos. All right. So we are finishing up here. Kim's got to get up. She's showing. Yeah, and I'm done talking. My fucking throat is shot. All right. Let me go back to this last card here. Before we leave, Kim, are you there? I'm going to say this very quickly. As coincidence, yeah, it's time for me to go. As coincidence would have it, 3 of the people on the show tonight all have April birthdays. That's right, Courtney. I didn't forget. The lovely Kim Frey Welch, who is missing in action. There's her little Skype screen. Her birthday is on April 11th. Mine is on April 14th. And the lovely Courtney Gift Cannon, April 29th. So happy birthday, my lovely dear friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Of course. Absolutely. Hey.
Happy birthday, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Of course, baby. Of course. Anytime. I love you, Courtney. Neighbor. We still call each other neighbor. What's up, neighbor?
You're still my neighbor.
Still my neighbor. This one, I want to get this in. I want to get this plug in. The great Kim Frey Welch. She's a absolute rock star real estate agent. There she is, working for Herb Realty. Give her a call, 610-369-7004 or 610-960-1600. Email her, Kim Welch at herrealestate.com. Go check her out, herrealestate.com. Kim has, she's got endless testimonials from people. She has been doing this for a long time. She's just great at what she does. And you won't go wrong. Shit. You will not go wrong if you hire Kim. Patty, mine is April 23rd. That's right. You are April. That's right.
Happy birthday, Pat.
Happy birthday, April crew. Oh, exactly. So, thank you. So check Kim out for your real estate needs. Funny, she posted a thing today online about the mortgage rates, about how everybody's complaining today. And in the 80s, they were double digits.
Yeah, right.
Double fucking digits. So that 3% and all that shit that we had a couple of years ago, that was living on false money. That was when the market it crashed at the end of Bush's term. So 7,
the interest rates in the 80s, insane.
They were insane. Denise, I think you said parents bought a house in the 70s, then it was somewhere in that range, 13% or something crazy. So that's it. So check out Kim. Everybody, you guys have a good time tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's fucking great. You guys have anything to plug? Anything you want to, Rupe, anything to plug? Any organizations you're involved in? There you go. Oh yeah, that's right. Reach out to me to get your backroom swag, coasters or stickers. 36.
Wait, hold on.
There you go. Courtney, you got yours? Rad. Backroom show, baby. I love it. Love it. Fucking Courtney representing. Yeah, Kim, by the way, if you know Kim, she went off to bed. She's not coming back. When Kim's done, she's fine. This is a long one. That's what she said.
Holy shit, it was a long
3.5 hours, baby. 3.5 hours. It's going to be hard to people. I'm going to have to make clips out of this. So that's that. Everybody, yes, reach out to. There she is, just in time. You're just in time for the outro.
My dog needed me.
Did you hear me plugging your stuff?
No, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
My dog.
One more time.
My dogs needed to go out.
That's okay. The great Kim, I'm not going to lie. I counted you out. I thought you were gone for the night. But there she is. The great Kim Frey Welch. Is that your real signature that they used in that graphic?
No.
No, it's a fakie. Thanks for a fun night reminiscing. Absolutely, Steph. Thank you so much. You're still adorable, by the way. So look at you. Oh my, stuff's being weird. Yeah, it's time to go. Things are starting to be a little wonky over here. Okay, that's it. So everybody, thank you. You guys have a good time tonight.
Awesome.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Kim and Gary.
And it was just happy birthday, Kim. You missed it.
Oh, it's our birthday coming up.
That's right. It's our birthday month.
So many of our birthdays
and Courtney's. Courtney's April 29th.
Abby Elks too. Courtney, when's yours?
They're April 29th.
The 29th. Yep, exactly. All right.
We're all April babies,
So
except for Michael. Mike, when's yours?
Roop's in January.
Yes.
Happy late birthday.
You guys, these are 3 people that I've known since the 80s. People that I love, adore. I value their friendship. I love you guys so much. Special place in my heart for you. When I did my answer, what I think of the 80s, this is what I think of. Except Kim's internet works. Kim's internet works. I'm still
here.
In my imagination, Kim's Skype works in the 80s, even though there was no Skype. So I love you guys. I hope you had a good time. One more thing. Okay, but please, Roop, tell me how great I am. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I said right back at you, brother. Like you said, man, 80s. This is fun.
I'm walking to Wawa for a burger.
There you go. By the way, will you guys, will you come back for another 80s episode?
I would love it.
I knew I didn't even have to ask. All right. One more thing to take us out. And when we play it out, you guys free to go. You don't have to stick around till afterwards. But this is the only way I could think to go out with an 80s episode. So it goes a little something like this.
Dear Mr. Vernon, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole Saturday in detention for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy to make us write an essay telling you who we think we are. And you see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, with the most convenient definitions. But what we found out is that each one of us is a brain, and an athlete,
and a basket case, a princess,
and a criminal. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, The Breakfast Club.
That's That's it. Thank you, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time in the back room. See ya.